What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I'm your hostess, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it, man. You guys see the graphics, you see the title, right? Especially if you see the graphics. Jonathan Kaminga, Cam Thomas swap, right? Both guys, I believe, need, especially Cam Thomas. He's taking this really, really hard, man. They both need to change the scenery. And this trade actually works. I don't know how he actually fits in the Golden State Warriors system, but let's get into a couple of articles right now. And let me see his value. Cam Thomas believes we're gonna get into the trade stuff and see what the media pundits actually really truly think about that. But yeah, so Cam Thomas, he estimates his value as one of the NBA's best young scorers. And I just don't think he really truly understands like what GMs are actually saying, right? He's just looking at it from a one-dimensional. It's not just the scoring, man. It's the rebounds, it's the assists, it's the defense. You know, that's what these guys are really looking at. And even just like from a mere talent perspective, if you actually compare him to a lot of the other top guards, like shooting guards and the in the NBA, Ant-Man, Kay Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, what's his name, Devin Booker, right? All those guys are infinitely way better than Cam Thomas. And, for the most part, I don't know about Devin Booker, but like those other three guys I just mentioned, they actually do it on both ends. It's not just scoring, man, and if you're actually really the team's best player, right, you got to actually really make the other guys around you better. So Cam Thomas really compares himself to, let's say, so like one of the best guards in the NBA. He looks at Tyler Hero. He feels that he's actually really better than those guys. I say Heroes is the best player of the bunch. They talk about different guards. RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly. He will make $32.5 million in the upcoming NBA season. Hero $31 million. Barrett $27.7 million. Thomas has been firm on getting a deal within $25 to $30 million per year range. The Nets reportedly offer him a 2-year contract worth $14.1 million. And like I said, I'm on record saying that he really just needs to actually take that money. So the Brian Lewis, he's a New York Post beat reporter over here. He's saying that is surprising. Well, was it surprising that the offer wasn't higher? No, not particularly. Lewis said the Nets has been reported ad nauseum are the only team that has significant money to spend. So they have disincentivized to bid against themselves. I mean, the only thing I would say here in this type of situation is like, how is it that Claxton really kind of like gets a $97 million contract? And to me, really, he provides no value, right? You can't play him in a 7-game series. He's undersized at the 4, and the 5 position. He doesn't have the skills to actually play the 3 position. So how does he get a $97 million contract? And at least with Cam Thomas, right? There is value in Cam Thomas, but just right now, and this is only what you really can see right now, is a bench player, right? Because you haven't really seen a large sample size. The Brooklyn Nets, and they did them dirty. The coaches actually did them dirty. Like I said before, like during the Big Three era, and especially when you had just KD and Kyrie, when James Harden went down, and you had no Ben Simmons, there was room for Cam Thomas there to actually go out there, learn, develop, make the mistakes, and you could play him second, third quarter. You don't got to play him in the fourth. And Kevin Durant could have taught him some things, and especially like Kyrie Irving, man. So that's the Nets organization really kind of doing that to them. And then you also got to look at like Ace Bailey, right? I know I kind of bring him up. Like This is why he didn't want to go to the Philadelphia 76ers, right? And you look at Cam Thomas and Jonathan Kaminga, they both go to like winning situations where necessarily the coach don't really value the actual rookies because they feel that they make mistakes, they're learning the game. So like you look at Ace Bailey, right? You can't blame him for like even one like losing the money, but then he'll actually get a chance to really play. So yeah, this Cam Thomas is just the all right, let's get into this over here. Let's get into the main meat of this actual show over here, man. So it says the 3-team deal lands the Golden State Warriors $100 million Brooklyn Nets guard. I don't know if the Golden State I mean, he'll get what he actually wants. Is a sign and trade, 4 years, $65 million. The Bulls get Nick Claxton, Josh Giddey, re-signed 4 years, $98 million. A 2026 second round pick. Oh, I didn't even see the Nick Claxton part over here, man. I didn't even see this part. I just thought it was like I didn't thought, and then the Nets actually get Jonathan Kaminga via sign and trade, 4 years, $84 million. I said that's a little bit lower than what he actually wants, but both of these guys in terms of Jonathan Kaminga and Cam Thomas really go, get a chance to go, really go out there and actually prove themselves, right? I guess you kind of run your offense through Jonathan Kaminga if he was to actually get traded over here. And his assist numbers, are low, but again, he doesn't really get a chance to play. And there's a confidence issue. Sometimes the coach can look at like if Jonathan Kaminga makes a mistake, he'll yank him out of the game. And that can really kind of waver on a player's confidence and just really kind of cause them to overthink the game. So it says Cam Thomas is a scoring weapon for the Golden State Warriors, and which they really do need, right? It says 6'3", I guess without the sneakers, it's like 6'2", 6'1"ish, right? We had D-Rock who took a picture with Cam Thomas, showed it on the show, right? He was really more like 6'1". Averaging 24 points per game last season for the Nets. Thomas showcased his ability to create offense at will, regardless of the defender in front of him. His offense output has drawn comparisons to some of the league's bench scorers. So he doesn't really see himself as a bench scorer. And I know, maybe with the Golden State Warriors, does he come off the bench? Yeah, I believe he does. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. It's a moth in this house over here, man. All right, so it talks about Jonathan Kaminga's situation over here. It says his future with the Warriors appear cloudy. Reports suggest that Kaminga is uninterested in returning to the Golden State Warriors. Got his ass. Got him. With the fast, really, really light and fast hands, man. It was attracted to all the studio lights I actually got in here, man. Where was it? Right? Okay. So he doesn't want to go back to the Golden State Warriors, and I really don't blame him. Maybe if they actually fire Steve Kerr, who knows? But like in this circumstance, he doesn't want to go back to the Golden State Warriors. And if you're the Golden State Warriors, you do not want to really kind of resign him, right? You want a player that's really truly committed to actually being there, and it's just probably the whole like organization, right? It leaves a sour taste in Jonathan Kaminga's mouth. We see the NBA comps on Jonathan Kaminga. It's Jaylen Brown, right? And if I'm Steve Kerr, I'm looking at that and I'm like, hold on, man, we gotta get this guy, give him a chance to really play over here, man. We seen Jaylen Brown; he was a Finals MVP. And maybe Jonathan Kaminga, like in terms of the small forward, you actually have to have like different type of skills, like a bag per se, like excellent ball handling skills, right? Passing, shooting. But like, Jonathan Kaminga's athleticism, like he puts a lot of pressure on the rim, right? Like a lot of it, you don't really need a bag per se. I mean, it helps, but like just really like straight line drives, playing the angles, having counters to like drives, footwork, just basic, simple stuff is what you really, truly need right there, man. The bag does help, but if he can like overpower guys, with his frame, then you don't really need all that. So you only need a bag if you're like Kyrie Irving, right? You're undersized, you know, you got longer guys really guarding you, bigger, stronger guys. Then you need a bag. But if you can just overpower people, man, a lot of times you don't really need a bag. You didn't see Shaq with a bag, especially when he was with the the Lakers. It's just like basic, like just post up, you know, dunk on them or like a fadeaway shot, and nobody could really stop him. You don't really need all the ball handling and you know. So yeah, I think this is a really, really good trade. Let me get the phone lines open. You guys actually call in, give me your input. You know, especially we get Nick Claxton off the team, man. That's the main thing. I should have added him in the thumbnail. You get Claxton off of here, man. That is the main thing. Forget Cam Thomas, Jonathan Kaminga. They can get somebody to take Claxton off the Brooklyn Nets hands. And I'm not hating on Claxton. I was somebody who had like really, really, you know, high hopes in Claxton. You know, so where was? Oh, it didn't. So the comparisons, you got Heat fans laughing over here at the Tyler Hero, Cam Thomas. I don't know, man. I don't know who's actually really better, man. What do you guys actually think in the comment section there, man? Is Tyler Hero better than Cam Thomas? I think this is really kind of echoing the same thing from the previous article I was just reading over there, man. And then they're asking over here in this article, they're saying if Cam Thomas has more 40-point games than multiple NBA legends, so why lowball him? Without really having to go through this article, man, I could say, listen, you got to see if it actually translates into wins. Yo, DJ, what's good, man? What's good? What do you think about this trade request? A trade idea, I'm sorry.
Who was it? We get Kaminga and what else?
So you got Cam Thomas going to Golden State. Kaminga will be coming to the Brooklyn Nets, and then you have Nick Claxton going to the Bulls.
I mean, we get rid of basically two problems, really. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I would do the deal. If this report is true, I would do the deal.
Yeah, so it was a couple of reports. It wasn't just one report.
It's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade.
Yeah. So what about Jonathan Kaminga? Okay, he doesn't have a bag, you know, as some people would say.
He doesn't have a bag. I mean, if you average 25 points in the playoffs, how is that not a bag?
Yeah, exactly. Right. And it's just it's simple, like straight
people
line
just
drive.
Don't watch the games, bro. Like you can't sit up here and tell me you watch Kaminga and say he don't got a bag, bro. He has at least a bag.
Well, you know, I'm gonna play devil's advocate over here, man. So there's a reason why Steve Kerr, a championship coach, right, 4 rings, doesn't want to play the man.
Well, I mean, doesn't he likes? I mean, he said it multiple times. He likes the vets, so he typically doesn't really play the young guys, really.
Yeah.
Unless you're like his favorite, like all right, Pods. He played Pods because he likes Pods a lot. But if he doesn't like you, you're not really getting in the rotation.
Yeah. So at Bkny hoops, Jonathan Kaminga doesn't have basketball like you. He don't have a brain.
He doesn't have a brain.
Well, he needs time, man. Like, you know, a lot of these guys are learning.
How can they expect him to develop if he don't get no burn, bro?
Yeah, he needs time, man. That's the thing.
Well,
25 with no scout.
When he played in the beginning of the season before that ankle injury, he was averaging like 4 or 5 rebounds with like 4 assists, bro. So those numbers went up when he got the playing time.
Yeah.
He gets benched, them numbers go down. It's like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Is Kerr like getting exposed for how bad of a coach he is, bro?
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the crazy thing is that he won 4 rings, you know. So I don't know.
But that's off the back of the talent that he had.
Well, every listen. That's why Phil Jackson back in the days he actually picked the teams that he actually wanted to coach. If they had no talent, you could be the best coach in the world, but you like if you don't have no shooters, you're not going to win games. You know, so
and didn't they win without Kerr? It was like 1 ring they won without Kerr. Wasn't it Mark Jackson?
No, they didn't. No, it was all on Steve Kerr.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
he
all
was
on
gone
Steve
before
Kerr.
that. Yeah, he was gone before that. No, that's what I'm saying. Listen, Giovanni, yeah, under Jody Fernandez, right? And I just think if what you're saying is actually really true, maybe he was playing for a contract and not playing team basketball. But I think right now he actually got his money, right? You know, a lot of these guys are there to make money. Let's be real.
That's
You
on
know,
limited minutes, bro. How many minutes he played this season?
yeah. Let me look at the numbers, man. Yeah,
Some niggas
let
just
me
be
see.
talking in the comments, bro. Like, did they even watch basketball? Did they even watch the Warriors, bro, this season?
Jonathan. Let's see.
They come in
Kaminga.
here with no facts.
Let's see. Yeah, because I think he
Even
was.
even the coach, if the coach is saying, oh, he's giving them reasons on why he's not playing you, bro. Every reasons he's giving is just, oh, because I don't want to play certain guys and I got Steph Curry. It's always just Steph Curry. So what's gonna happen when Steph Curry leaves?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or it gets hurt, right?
Oh yeah, when he
So
gets hurt. Well, I mean, yeah, when Kerr got hurt, Steph Curry got hurt. They had to play the young guys. They had to
so
play Moody.
let's look at the key thing over here is right. Looking at the actual minutes, right? So this is 15.3 points and limited minutes, right? Up and down, injuries. If he was to get like 35 minutes a game, I think the rebounds would go to like let's say 6, and his assist numbers would go to like maybe 4. Maybe 4.5, maybe
He
5
got a
assists
nice
per
mid
game.
range game. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. And he can't shoot. We've seen the 3-point shooting has actually it's increased over the years. Let me see,
How
where
many
is it?
games he played? Because he got that ankle injury. He was out for like a while.
Well, one of the knocks was his shooting, right? So his career is 33.2%. And this is last year right here. This is like the 24-25 season, 15.3. So his scoring averages actually went up. Now I get it, right? You don't want to pay $100 million to someone averaging like 15 something points per game. And then you look at Mikal Bridges, right? If
But
you actually
isn't that, haven't we seen guys get paid that type of money with less numbers? I mean, we've seen it before.
Well,
Or
you look
about
at Nick
or if
Claxton.
not like the
Unless
same
he's like
numbers.
that's like a rarity right there. That's like an outlier. Like Nick Claxton's an outlier because like Nick Claxton, I just don't see. I don't get it. I mean, there's a lot of
What? No,
general
no,
knowledge.
no. That's
Maybe
what
I
I'm
don't know
saying. Like,
basketball, man.
but that's what I'm
But
saying though. We've seen. I mean, we don't even have to go to class. We can just go to other players. We've seen players get paid that type of money with that, like with them numbers. So is that just the market what it is right now, or
yeah, his second year he was shooting 37% from the 3-point line. How many attempts? Let's see. Where is it? Almost like was it 4 game? That's not bad, right? That's not bad at all. 37. And then it dipped a little bit, so he's averaging last season the 20.
turnover machine? Describe turnover machine because his turnovers per game is not even that high.
1.4 turnovers a game. That's not bad.
That's not even a lot. So what are you talking about
Yeah.
turnover machine? Turnover machine is Russell Westbrook.
So
Dudes don't know
23-24,
basketball.
average 16.1 points per game.
1.4 is actually low in today's NBA. That's a low number. Turnovers.
Yeah, and again, where's the minutes at? Hold on. Minutes 24.
And he has
26.
it's always been in the 1 range, all his turnovers.
Yeah. Do you actually consider him a star player or like a high end role player?
I think honestly,
Probably they
if he
don't really
was,
know what he
I
is.
think he's a second option. So I mean, second or third option. So I mean, I think he could be a star player, but I just think with his frame, his body, and his height, and the way he's in his skill set, bro, I think he could be a star player. He's got to go to the right. If you went to like Miami or something, bro, I think he could definitely turn into a star player.
Yeah, I mean, what about? I mean, like what Jody Fernandez did with Cam Johnson, because like I was blown away. I mean, it was consistent. It wasn't just
He's
like
got to go to like he can't stay. The thing about it is Kaminga cannot stay on the Warriors. It's gonna stunt his growth, bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
just get out of there. Like, and I don't blame him because it's like Kerr got to be like one of the worst developmental coaches ever, bro.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you
look
have
at
to,
all.
man.
You don't even have to go to Kaminga. Look at all the young players. Moody hasn't developed anything. He's still the same player.
Yeah. I think the NBA in general, man, for the most part, not every team, but for the NBA in general is just bad at development. You know, like I don't know what
Yeah,
it is.
a lot of these young players look the exact same as they were. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's either they're just coming in or they're not like wanting to get better, or they got people teaching them the wrong things. I don't know what it is, but like most of these teams around the league, the development system is actually, and again, like I said, player one says Kaminga actually has a weak handle. That's why he's been forced to play power forward, even though he's undersized.
player one? Did you actually see him play small forward when he was actually playing? He was actually playing small forward on the Minnesota playoffs. So,
Well, a lot of that could be like offensive and like an offensive advantage, right? If you have a slower power forward guarding like Jonathan Kaminga, and like most of the 240, 250-pound guys, they don't want to be hovering around the perimeter, man. I was watching Khalil Ware. I forgot who was he playing, and he has like what you would say, like the build today, like how his body's actually really built to guard the perimeter, and he don't want to go out there. It was one game I was watching. He was just getting burned from three. He didn't want to go out there and just run guys off the 3-point line. I think he's like 220 something pounds, 230, and so putting him at the power forward position, it could give like Jonathan Kaminga like cleaner looks, so. If you got like Paulo Banchero on you, he's not he's a guy that actually has to, let's say, carry the offense. So he's not going to want to go out there and play like high level defense like that, like intense high level defense. If he actually has to carry an offense, so you put Jonathan Kaminga at the power forward, that's an advantage on him right there.
I mean, a lot. I mean, I think honestly half the league, at least majority, is out of position.
Yeah. I agree there. That's true too. I mean, look at clocks.
We saw Anthony Davis out of position for like years.
Do you think Cam Thomas is actually a real true? What is Cam Thomas though? Right? Is he undersized at the 2 position?
I think his height says he's a point guard, but I mean his
yeah, that's what I was saying. His
skill set isn't a point guard esque. So,
well, I think it's more. I think it's Cam Thomas does have good ball handling skills. I just think it's a mindset, right? I mean, his who he looked up to, when he was actually playing basketball. We all fall in love with basketball for different reasons. He looked up to Kobe Bryant, and Kobe Bryant did not have a point guard mentality. He wasn't like really trying. Like Phil Jackson had to come in and say, "Yo, pass the rock, man." Same thing with MJ. Right? These guys weren't actually really trying to pass like that, and Phil Jackson had to come in and say, "Hey, pass the ball."
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Would you blame MJ? I mean, you're gonna be passing a bunch of scrubs, bro. Bunch of crackhead scrubs.
Well, you can make them better, man. You can, if
what?
MJ
Bro,
is taking hold on. If MJ is taking a lot of attention, like he's going to draw a second defender, right? So someone's going to be someone's going to be ball watching. Someone's going to be ball watching. If Michael Jordan, especially,
he had horrible teammates, bro.
No, well, I agree. But I'm saying, like, you still so did LeBron James, right? In that 2007 finals.
That's why I said that. I don't blame like when LeBron, like times when he didn't pass. I mean, he's a very passive player, but them times when he didn't pass, I was like, yeah, just take it to the rack, bro. Like, don't pass it, I'm scrubs, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's about just being efficient, right? You can't just go score. Like, you have to.
But if you don't have good
defense off a little bit. Yeah, and that's true. MJ was player one is right about that.
I just wanted Cam's assist numbers to go up in terms of like give the ball to Claxton at least or Cam Johnson or something.
Yeah,
you ain't got to pass.
Well, the thing is Cam Thomas playing for a contract, right? Or is he actually playing for?
He wants his money.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a difference between playing for a contract and winning basketball.
But there's no that's the thing. There's no expectations for him. Like there's no go out there, be the best player and go win a championship. So there's no expectations. He's on a bad team. So it's just like, all right, pay me my money.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that's why I said I can't compare the two because Kaminga's in a different situation. He's on a team that's built championships before. So
Yeah.
him demanding his money, they're gonna look at it as, all right, you're not Kevin Durant. So that's their standards of it. Like Cam, I don't know why they don't want to pay Cam. I mean, we have nothing else. So I mean, we kind of forced to pay Cam. We're
Yeah, but
gonna
that's
end
the
up
thing.
having
If
to
you
pay
actually,
Cam.
if he was to go to other teams, you know, like let's say if he goes
But
to
nobody
Golden
has
State
money.
Warriors, like Jimmy Butler, and who knows what happened with Jimmy Butler in the playoffs? He could have been injured, right? Nobody goes out there and say, "Yo, I'm dealing with a knee injury," man. They were like, "What? Oh hell yeah,
Player
man,
one said
that's
that was a
smooth right
5-game
there."
sample size. It was actually a 25-game sample size. That's how many games he played in the beginning of the season, bro. So what are you talking about?
What's that, homie?
Before he got hurt, before Kaminga got hurt, he played like 20-something games in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, yeah.
And about like
I
half of
think
those
in
he
the
started.
playoffs he played well. Steve Kerr was praising him. Oh, I should have played him more. He actually wow.
Which I gotta say about that, Kerr went back on his statement and was like, "Oh, I should have played him more earlier.
Yeah.
I should have played him all the way back in the Rockets series."
Yeah, you actually look at he actually did play in the in Rocket series a little bit.
Hardly,
Man.
I mean,
Hardly though, but yeah, in the next series, yeah, you're right. He was like he was keeping them in games though, man. But again, like Steve Kerr, right, stunted his confidence so much, like it causes you to overthink, right? And you have to play instinctual, man. You can't be overthinking or looking over to the coach. Oh, if I make this pass and it doesn't, like players are gonna make mistakes, man. We've seen like plenty of players, over the years playing basketball.
I mean,
Shaq,
I mean, that's true. I mean, but Kerr has lifted up Kaminga, but then trashed it on him before. I mean, that's what Kerr does. He'll pick up a young player and then trash him later on. Like that's what he does.
Yeah.
That's because he's just in love with Steph Curry. That's all it is.
But again, Steph Curry's getting older, and Steph Curry's more, is definitely more prone to injury now, especially that he's getting older. Any player can get hurt, right? So it's also good to have like a backup. But like I said, we've seen players make mistakes, and nope. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe. I mean, all these guys made mistakes, man. And look at Shaq. I was rewatching that game with Dennis Rodman. It was really more of a team defense concept. The Dennis Rodman held Shaq to 0 points in the third quarter. But see, Shaq, that was a young Shaq, and he didn't really know how to read defenses. They would like double team him, then fake like they were going to double team him, then go single coverage, and then so you gotta just gotta definitely adjust though, man. So
I mean, if Cam wants to go, he can go. I mean, I really don't. I don't care, bro. I really don't care if he leaves. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, though, man. Like,
as long as we get something like better, like I'm cool.
Well, what about Nick Claxton in this trade over here? They talk about. Let me see. They talk about.
No, I want to get rid of Claxton too. Like, but I don't think it will happen. Like, I think it will happen probably the trade deadline. I don't know, but it's looking like they're probably gonna keep Claxton.
Yeah, I mean, does he have any value around the league though, man? Or
After
what?
that performance he did that season, no.
They said he was battling a back injury, right? I mean, he was.
Yeah. Anytime a player plays bad, they want to blame it on injuries. It's just no question. It's just not like, oh, you just had a bad season. It just can't be that. It just can't be a bad season.
So they says over here, the Bulls get Claxton and they'll resign.
Like Paul George, he talking about some. Oh, I had an injury, bro. You just old. Just say you're old, bro. Just say you're old and washed up, bro.
He says, if you want a Kaminga type player, go sign Precious on a vet minimum. At least Precious plays elite defense, and when Kaminga's defense,
elite defense, what?
On the Tibbs, if he was playing elite defense, man, Tibbs would definitely be playing him way
Precious
more.
Achiuwa is garbage, bro. How do you even? Oh, first of all, his defense hasn't even been good since he left the Miami Heat. What are you talking about?
Yeah. On the Tibbs, he would definitely be playing, more. I don't know about elite defense, but.
You're talking about he put up 15 points per game. Okay, and Kaminga put up them numbers on less minutes. So imagine if he was playing on 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
He was averaging 25 points to 30 in the playoffs. You think Precious Achiuwa was doing that? Hell no.
I mean, again, it could be a confidence thing, right? I mean, he was doing well in Miami, so then he comes to the
I
Knicks.
want Giddey. I ain't gonna lie. Is Giddey still a free agent?
They saying, yeah, I mean, it looks like they're going to be. Yeah, they're
Nah,
saying he's not into a
I want to
4 year.
take either Giddey or Kobe White on this team, bro.
Yeah,
But we don't need no more guards. I guess.
Same thing with Josh Giddey. Like Josh Giddey goes to like a loaded OKC team, right? Who already has like Shea. So he doesn't really get time to really flourish and showcase what he can actually really do. But I guess in a limited sample size that you actually, so what do you actually see in Josh Giddey that you don't see in Cam Thomas though? Because like
playmaking, defense, how to run the floor, how to work in the pick and roll. I think honestly I think Giddey's is sort of clutch in certain situations, not like fully clutch, but in certain situations he can get you a bucket though.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's taller too, right? Wasn't he like 6'7", right?
He's like 6'8".
6'8". So
he's around
the average.
Him and Luka's around the same height.
Yeah, average NBA height is about 6'6", 6'7".
And he's a point, like he's a
Yeah, he's
real
quick. Yeah,
point
yeah,
guard.
dynamic. Yeah.
He's quick too.
Yeah.
I think he's faster than Cam.
Yeah, definitely, man. Cam is definitely slow, man. The Lakers don't want Clax. They already signed.
I think Giddey's reaction time is a little bit quicker than Claxton. I mean, Cam Thomas.
Yeah, man. Like I said,
whoever's scoring, I mean, that's all Cam has over Giddey, though. That's all.
Yeah, and like I said, whoever taught Cam Thomas how to play, they did him dirty, man. You know, like they didn't really teach him how to. Like he should have been a point guard. I mean, to me, that's just me. He should have been a point guard.
Do you say that because of his height?
Yeah.
Well, how tall really is he? Because everybody says 6'4", 6'3", 6'2".
Well, D-Rock, he listens to the show. He stood next to him and took a picture with him, and this was like 6 months ago or 7 months ago. He showed the picture on the show, and D-Rock is 6'1", 6 foot, and you know, like Cam Thomas wasn't that much taller than him. Because I thought Kyrie Irving was like 6'3.5", maybe, but you know he's like 6'1".
So I mean, Cam probably what 6'2".
Yeah, 6'1", 6'2"ish. Yeah. At the two guard position,
is it like? I mean, we already have Yegor. So do you put Cam at the point guard this season?
I don't know, and that's the thing, man. I mean, what's the actual mission statement for the Brooklyn Nets? Sean Marks can just easily go to Jody Fernandez and say, "Hey, I want you to develop. You know, like the priority is Yegor." I don't know. I mean, the book is still like the jury's still out on him. For me, I see him as a Ricky Rubio type of player. I don't see him Ricky Rubio, man, like a taller Ricky Rubio. It's like he's not garbage. I'm not saying he's trash. It's just more like a good backup, like a solid backup point guard, or like, you know, because like I said, you need scoring, man. You need like elite. If you're gonna be like a really elite passer, you gotta be able to draw a second defender. You know, like, or like you have to be so elite offensively. Like you'll get someone like, let's say, ball watching, where that player can cut. You know, and he can just make like bounce passes and get like layups. I just don't see that in you know, even like I don't know, I bring up Ben Simmons, right?
Oh, here we go.
You know, they had to put like bigger like defenders on Ben. Like when you was watching them with the Brooklyn Nets, right? They had to put like Evan Mobley on him. Giannis was guarding him the whole game. You know, like with like, let's say you have Yegor, right? You know, as a starting point guard. You know, do you got to put a bigger defender on him? Like, is he really that much of a scoring threat? You got to be able to score too. It's not just passing. Like today's NBA, you got to really go out there and just score, man. Yeah, and that's who I compare him to, though. Player one,
defense too.
Yeah, defensively, right? Where's it like the definition, like the muscle definition, man? He looks like
he said Claxton, talking about Lakers on who won Claxton. If they wanted him, they would have probably made a move for him. So I don't really.
Yeah. I
hate when
mean,
people,
there
I hate
was a
when the
lot of
Claxton fans
hesitation.
come up here and say this team wants him. Well, then why haven't they made a move on him then? Like, y'all just believe anything y'all see on the internet.
Yeah,
If they
action
wanted
speaks
Claxton,
louder
they
than
would have made a
actual
move for
rumors over
Claxton.
here, man. So this deal might actually happen though, since that Jonathan Kaminga really doesn't want to be with the Golden State Warriors. This deal is the only thing, because there's nothing on the horizon right out there for the Brooklyn Nets in 2026. Even though let's say they do have cap space in 2027, there's no guarantee that the Brooklyn Nets are going to really get one of those free agents, man. Right?
We
There's
had money this
28
year and we
other.
didn't get nobody.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, the best thing for me is to go out there, get Jonathan Kaminga. He's 23 years old. The upside is actually really there. Now, the scary part is that does Jonathan Kaminga really get his money, right, and then take his foot off the gas? As you actually look at like Cam Thomas, they're talking about $65 million in California, with state taxes. Oh man, that money gets cut in half, man, big time. It's like probably like 28, 30 something million dollars after taxes. So if I'm Cam Thomas, I don't want to go to California. I mean, New York is bad too, but not as bad as California, man.
I mean, is he gonna get more than what he's getting if he stays here? Because what are we offering?
4 years, $65 million.
So what did we offer him anything? We didn't offer him.
Yeah. 2 years. It was like 2 years, 28 million, 14 million a season.
So how much does he want? Does he
100
really
million,
want 30 million?
or 30 million a year
For 4 years?
Yep.
That nigga smoking.
That's the thing. I mean, he hasn't made an all-star team. He hasn't even sniffed the all-star team. Like he hasn't been in any type of all-star conversation. And the same thing goes with Kaminga. So I can't pick on like Cam Thomas.
But him and Giddey only asked for 25 million at first. I don't know what it is now, but at first it was 25 million.
Yeah. And I think I don't know if Jonathan Kaminga is actually really willing to budge though.
I think maybe out of these three, Giddey's probably the only one that's probably willing to budge.
Yeah. I mean, they have to understand that they haven't really played a lot of games. I mean, well, we've seen like I said, like with Jonathan Kaminga, the career.
Cam, I think Cam has played more. Like I think he started a lot more than what Kaminga has. Yeah,
and then with Cam Thomas, right? It's so many. There's so much talent. Like let's say, like positionally, it's not just like back in the days you just had a big man. It was like one. Like the offenses, that the players back then were like one dimension. Like you had there's guys like Paulo Banchero, who's 6'10", 6'11", 250. He could put the ball. You can't hide like a guy like Cam Thomas who's undersized. Like he'll get put on to switches against bigger players like a Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, and then you actually have to go out there. You have to send help, and you see how elite these guys shooting 3-pointers around the league is, man. So he's slow, like on defense. He doesn't have the foot speed to really chase like 3-point shooters off the line. Look at Naz Reid. Like, look how quickly he gets his shot off, man. Like you gotta, with him, you gotta be in the shooting pocket of him, man. You gotta be right there with him. And let's say a guy like Naz Reid, right? He'll just put the ball on the floor. He'll have a field day. I mean, he'll score like 25 points on 14, 15 field goal attempts, man. I mean, he'll have like the one of the highest efficient scoring in NBA history if you got Cam Thomas there. There's just so many guys that are just like talented. Back in the days, you can in the 90s, you could hide a guy like Cam Thomas by putting him on like Sam Perkins or something like that, right? Who's just a guy like that could just shoot threes, but he doesn't put the ball on the floor. You could do that today. Nah, man. You look at Jaden McDaniels. He could put the ball on the floor, and just Cam Thomas just doesn't have the physicality, the length to really go out there and put any type of resistance on those type of guys, man. They just
Do
get
you
really,
think
really
he can become a scrappy defender
I don't know, man. I don't
like
see
a
it.
Peyton Pritchard or a Dennis Schroeder esque type
Nah,
of defender?
that's another thing too. He's on the size, and he should be able to pick up. Like I don't think he has the athleticism, man. I don't see it.
But neither did Schroeder. Schroeder didn't have the athleticism.
Well, that's why he's been shipped around to like 8, 9 different teams, though, man.
Yes,
I think. Listen, I
that's
think
true.
even last year.
Well, I mean, outside of defense, I mean, Schroeder doesn't really do anything else that's good. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
he's okay. I mean, it's just
Okay.
Schroeder size. Again, it's just like this was the 1990s. You could take Schroeder, you could hide Schroeder. You just, like you got so many offensive minded.
Well,
Like,
I mean, Peyton Pritchard is shorter than both of them, so I mean, I think he's a better defender than both of them.
yeah, but he has the foot speed. Some people are flat footed and they just don't have the foot
So you
speed.
don't think Cam can get a bit faster, and that way he can be a scrappy defender? He can. I think he has to turn into at least somewhat of a defender, like something, bro. An effort defender, a willing defender, or just a scrappy defender, bro. Because I don't see him. Whatever this roster looks like, I don't see him starting if he's not being able to do those things.
Can you say the same thing about like a Kyle Korver? Can you go out there and say, can he ever be a scrappy defender? We look at Kyle Korver and nah.
I mean, maybe, but I mean, that's only if he's willing to. I mean, he's been here all these years and he hasn't really shown that he's willing to play that type of defense.
Nah, that's the thing.
I mean, sure, he's like I said, a little bit, but it's so many
guys. Like he can't. Like I said, he like Anthony Edwards. It's like Gary Payton. You put like Gary Payton is actually one of the greatest defenders in NBA history, right? If you say go up there and lock up LeBron James, that's not happening. So there's just so many guys like
he might make LeBron work a little bit, but that's it.
Yeah, that's about it, though. I mean, yeah, he's not gonna like LeBron will have a field day on him pretty much. I mean, he's 6'9".
Yeah, I don't think we want like Cam to go out there and hold somebody to zero. You can't do that. You can't.
No. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. But it's like this. Like, there's so many guys. Let me think, man. Paulo Banchero. I mean, Evan Mobley. Right? They run so many ball screens. It's easy for Cam Thomas to get switched on to one of those guys, and they'll start salivating, man. I picture you going out there and playing like an 11-year-old kid, man. Right? It's just so easy for you to score. I mean, you just overpower them, right? Cam Thomas really can't like. Even if he was like a willing defender, there's just so many guys that's just so much more athletically gifted than him.
He said, "There's no excuse for CT not to improve defensively when guys like TJ McCollum and Pritchard play big defense." I agree with that player one.
Yeah,
I don't understand how. I mean, does he like not want to learn the defense? He just wants to go out there and score. Because
I think he's too heavy though, man. I really think he's too heavy.
I think he's too heavy.
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
He gets down to like 195. He's 205.
Oh no, it would be even the defense will look even worse if he drops his.
No, but at least his lateral movement would actually be better. Hopefully, right?
For him to be a guard and he moves like he's not like fat. I don't know, bro. That was one of the knocks. That was one of the reasons why he fell in the draft, because of like he's just. Let me pull up the scouting report. He's just not quick. The dynamic. He's just doesn't really have. I think on the perimeter he's not, but when he has the ball in his hands in the mid-range, I think he is. Yeah, but it's basically off of craftiness, like pump fakes. Like dribble, stop, dribble again, like how Jalen Brunson would drive. Come up out of that athletic stance, and then like once he's microwave scores, bro. That's a dying like breed. Cam Thomas, was it? Oh, scout report. Yeah. Like who else is in the league? Yeah, somebody name him. Who else is in the league that's a microwave scorer? Like, it was Jordan Clarkson. I think he was there. He was labeled at that. And where's he at right now, man? On the Knicks. No, I'm talking about he didn't really. Is he signed yet? Because that was one of the things. Did he get? Actually, he was a free agent, and he didn't get signed yet, I think. No, you talking about Jordan Clarkson? Yeah, he already signed with the Knicks. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, and it's just like I said, mostly wired to score. And again, this is the key thing: his mindset, man. His mindset is to go out there and score. Like everybody, who plays basketball, no matter what level, they fall in love with the game, for different reasons. Some guys, like to go out there, entertain. Like you look at the N1 guys, their thing was like basketball entertainment, and everybody falls in love with basketball for different reasons. So his mindset is just really to go out there and actually score, man. That's what makes him happy, I guess. And it says over here, not the fastest or most dynamic player. And we got to go off the scout report because he didn't really like get much time to really improve on a lot of these weaknesses over here, man. Again, this is another thing, like being able to actually explode through contact. Right, he doesn't really. You see Donovan Mitchell, like he can dunk on like a 7 foot, 270-pound guy. Right, Cam can't really do that. The floater has to be there.
Honestly, I
And it's
think
still
the way it's
somewhat
going, I think we stuck
inconsistent.
with Cam because I think we just stuck with him.
The 3-point shooting for Cam Thomas, right? If you're undersized, you need to be at, to me, 39%, 40% from the 3-point line. Just doesn't. He doesn't pick up like 94 feet. You look at Davion Mitchell. Like I'm like, oh, this is what Cam Thomas need to really do. Like be like in terms of defense, be able to pick up like 94 feet. I'm not saying you got to do that the whole game, but he needs to be somewhat of like this defensive disruptor. And let's see over here, man. Doesn't pass much when he gets to the ball. When he gets the ball, he usually is looking to let it fly. A black hole offensively. So when he does pass, right, DJ, he's just really throwing grenades, pretty much, right?
I believe that. I mean, yeah, when he, I think it's a lot of grenades. I mean, if you watch his game, it's a lot of grenades he throws up.
Yeah, yeah. And it's even passing too, man, because I think like his thing is to go out there and dribble the air out of the shot. Like when he was watching him, he was doing that, right? And
But let's not act. Let's not act like he's like one of the greatest scorers. I mean, he still has a lot of work on his scoring.
yeah, yeah.
Like even though he can score in the mid range, I mean, I still think his 3-point shot is not all that good.
Yeah, this is over here, not a devoted defensive player. So it's like D'Angelo Russell, man. Like you're never going to make D'Angelo Russell into like a great defensive player. Never. You just look at, he doesn't have the foot speed for it, man. He just doesn't. I think it's the same thing with Cam Thomas, though. I mean, he has more athleticism than D'Angelo, but it's not really by that much, though. It's not like it's like a wide margin.
I think a lot of the fans need to realize that players like him aren't going to be looked at as stars or superstars. Yeah, sure, in your eyes, maybe. But that's not the reality of it.
Yeah, yeah, man. So,
The reality is, if you're looking like the league is viewing him as a 6-man. So and then you're going to be forced to start him because there's nobody else on your roster.
Yeah, this is a scouting report actually coming out of college on him, and he hasn't really shown much to. It doesn't matter what I think or DJ or what the fans actually think, is what
The league.
other general managers really think that's really going to pay this man. And let's look up what the definition of empty calorie stats actually means over here, man, because that's what Cam Thomas was actually putting up. Empty, yeah, let's see. Empty calorie stats.
Didn't who's the guy that called out Cam? Didn't he call him empty stats?
Yeah, that was Zach Lowe.
Yeah, Zach Lowe.
yeah. So it says empty calorie stats, statistics primarily scoring that doesn't contribute significantly to winning games. These stats are often seen from players on losing teams or those who focus on individual performance rather than team success. Empty calories in basketball mirror the concept of so basically it's like eating sugar pretty much. Like a donut rather than eating something like really I guess that's the analogy they really using over here, man.
I thought DeMar DeRozan was an empty stat player.
Yeah.
Not on the Raptors, but everything before that.
Yeah. So that's It says stats don't lie. Stats can be misleading over here, man. But yeah, but this is basically what Cam Thomas is, right? Again, if he was to go to like different teams on like let's say like championship winning teams or teams that's in the third or fourth seed, then he's actually coming off the bench for the most part, man. So, Jonathan, what's good, man? What you got to the conversation? What you got to contribute to the conversation, man? And the trade rumors over here. I think this could go down over here.
Oh man,
I want another player out of that deal, though.
Man, I am
now, at this point, listen, I would take because you already have a guy like Michael Porter Jr. there, right? Who can help space the floor out for.
No, I'm saying like I want like in that deal. I just specifically want Giddey in that deal as well. But that's not impossible.
I am B. This is my fourth show right now. I just did show with Scott.
They already have point guards already.
Man. So wait, what's the deal again? BK, what's the deal again?
All right, so the proposed trade breakdown would be Warriors get Cam Thomas via sign and trade, 64 years, $65 million. The Bulls get Nick Claxton. Josh Giddey is going to re-sign with the Bulls at 4 years, $98 million. And Jonathan Kaminga to the Nets at 4 years, $84 million. Nikola Vujic. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, they get Vujic too. Oh, I might even look at man.
That's probably a buyout candidate. They probably
that's just only for 1 year.
Yeah, they'd buy him out, let him go to anybody who wants. And then we get a pick, right? A pick at least.
I would keep Vucevic for that year.
Yeah, exactly. I would too. Yeah.
As expiring salary, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do buy him out.
If we get him, he's better than. Oh, he puts up 18 and 10. That's better than Claxton.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you, but I could see different scenarios where they either could keep him for the expiring salary or they just buy him out because they also have Claxton, you have Danny Wolf, you have Tim, you have so many guys.
Claxton's going to the Bulls.
All right. In this scenario, so Vucic would be the veteran start. Okay, I'm open to it. Day runs the backup. Wolf could be the 4. Okay, I'm open to that potentially. The only thing is, I just don't see the Nets having any interest in Kaminga. So far, it seems like the Suns and the Kings have been the main bidders. The Nets really, I heard they were interested, but it was never like, I'm seriously interested in Kaminga.
Yeah, but now, listen, both of these players right now are disgruntled. Like, Cam Thomas unfollowed the Nets, like, on everything. He's pissed.
Well, Kaminga hasn't done none of that.
Right, but what's the money Kaminga's getting? What's the money Kaminga's getting in that deal from us, hypothetically?
4 years, $84 million.
Yeah, they're not going to give him that. They're not going to give him that. With how they're doing Cam Thomas, but I just think Sean Marks is way too cheap right now with the money. I just don't see him even doing that, unfortunately.
I mean, Claxton was $100 million.
There's nothing on the horizon out there, man. There's nothing in 2026.
I mean, is he really cheap like that? I mean, he gave what was it? Didn't he pay Cam Johnson?
Yeah, he gave Cam Johnson. He signed him for 4 years. Was it 3? No, what was it? I forgot the actual deal that he gave him. It was a good amount though.
And then we re-signed scrubs like Dayron and Zaire Williams. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. But like I said, like where's Jonathan at? Yeah, Jonathan, you there? Something happened with his connection. But no. But so Cam Thomas right now is disgruntled, right? If I'm Sean Marks, I wouldn't want him back. The bridges burned. Both of these guys, in terms of Kaminga and I
think honestly the Kaminga thing is it's possibly salvageable because his only problem is with Kerr. That's as far as we know. It's with Kerr.
Yeah, but then you got to look at the management. Have they been backing him up? Right.
Well, he's good. He's good. They said he's close with the owner and the GM. So I don't know. Yeah. I just know that he doesn't really like.
We're not going to fire. I mean, it would be bad optics to really fire Steve Kerr. I mean, over like Jonathan Kaminga, who isn't really like. If it was like Ant-Man, like Anthony Edwards, like Paolo Banchero, or like Donovan Mitchell, and he's fed up with like Steve Kerr. These guys are proven they all-stars. Then I'm like, but Jonathan Kaminga.
Yeah, but the way Kaminga's kind of being humble about it. Like he's not going on the internet saying things like Cam is going on the internet saying stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's openly public with it. Like at least Kaminga's just letting other people speculate.
Oh, I mean, they're saying over here he doesn't want to be back. Is that true or not? I mean, is that definitive or?
I mean, he hasn't said anything.
Yeah, I think this is all speculation, man. But if Kaminga doesn't want to be back, right? You don't want to a player
Cam
on
out
your
here
team.
unfollowing the net. Then he put something. He put something on his story yesterday too. I heard.
Oh yeah, like what?
It was like a clip of like a movie or something like that, and it was like him calling out like, "Oh, I'm betting on myself," or something. It was something along those lines.
I don't know, man. Again, like I said, like Sean Mark can go out there and say, "Hey, you drafted these 5 picks over
It
here,
was something about
right?"
like if you don't value me, then I'm leaving. It was something along those lines, like I'm leaving.
Mm. Then that's what I'm saying. He's disgruntled, man. I just don't know how Kaminga. I gotta do some research on Kaminga and see
Cam
how
out,
he.
hey, chat. Cam out here moving like he's a superstar or something, bro. Like
Yeah, again, like I said, he's never sniffed an All-Star team, right? He's
did
never
he
sniffed
even?
an
He
All-Star team.
never sniffed the All Star team. Never been in MVP conversations. Never been in any of those awards. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Didn't go to the All Star game. Like, who does he think he is?
yeah, man. I don't get it with him, man. I mean, listen, he's confident, right? That's one of the things you do need to be a successful basketball player, right? That's one of the key things is confidence, man. He is confident in himself. But like he's just not being smart, and whoever's in his
He's not
camp,
being humble about it. I think if he was more humble, like if he was maybe humble, like how Kaminga and Giddey are being, and not like taking to social media, saying things publicly, then it would be fine. But I've seen a lot of Nets fans offer Cam for this
oh really? Okay.
on
Yeah, I
Twitter
was
at least.
watching something. I was watching the Jeff Teague when Jeff Teague put that thing out there, man. About why Cam Thomas is getting the offers he's actually getting. If you read the comment sections on that video, I mean, most of the people in the comment section, I think it was like almost 500 or 600 comments, they were all against Cam Thomas, man. They said, "Yo, you got to do more." I mean,
Hey,
they pretty much.
That's a fact, bro. But Jamal, that's him. But the way Kaminga is going about it is he's at least being humble. Like he's going to the front office and explaining what he specifically wants. Cam is going to the internet and things and just
Yeah,
he's not doing it. He's
fighting
not
with
doing it in a
the
professional way.
reporters. Yeah, fighting with Zach
That's not
Lowe.
professional, bro. The
Yeah,
way
yeah,
Kaminga is doing it, he's being professional about it.
yeah,
Him and Giddey are being professional. Cam is going to the internet, bro.
yeah.
I guess he took too much advice from with Kyrie, huh?
I wouldn't listen to Kyrie Irving.
I mean, what Cam was doing, it's reminded me a lot what Kyrie was doing when we wouldn't pay him. I remember that.
Yeah, man. It's just.
He's not taking any contract y'all offering in the comments, bro. Oh, I want him on this deal. He's not taking that deal, bro. 18 million. He wants 30 million for 4 years. That's what he wants.
Yeah,
And
that's
if he's
exactly
not
what he
gonna
wants.
get what he
That's what
wants, then
guys don't really get, man. He wants his money, JR. He wants his money. Same thing, Jamal. Like he wants his money. He's looking at himself as one of the top guys in the league, and no one can
which
guard
is
him.
delusional as hell.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, what's he? Oh, was what? All right, so what top defensive players around the league that can guard Cam Thomas like straight up single coverage? Man, they don't need to send help. I think Jalen
Derek
Brown,
White, Drew Holiday,
Jalen Brown,
Brown,
Jaden McDaniels,
Dyson Daniels,
yeah, Nimhart,
Nemhart for sure, Herb Jones.
because he's saying, oh, every
Because Herb
time,
Jones is
like,
like 6'7", 6'8".
yeah, yeah, and can move laterally, man. So
Yeah, he can guard a lot of guards. What
yeah,
about that dude from Dallas, Najee Marshall? I think he can
yeah,
guard. He can definitely. He got some defense.
yeah. Yeah, because he said, "Oh, he gets double teamed." I said, "Yeah, I mean, if you,
When? That's hardly.
I think he was. I mean, at time I didn't see much doubles, right?
I didn't see much those this season. Not a lot.
Yeah, I think
He
in
said
previous.
Oshie Abaji. That's the dude from the Raptors. He can definitely guard Cam too. I think that too.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes. Don't he can actually? You saw what he did to James Harden in that pickup game, and
Jalen Suggs definitely has deep. He maybe you don't have to send help with if Jalen Suggs is guarding him.
yeah, LeBron. I think LeBron can still guard him, right? Because you ain't moving him. You're not winning the bumps
Yeah,
against LeBron
You're
James.
not moving him.
Yeah,
The best.
Anthony
I mean, he's gonna
Davis.
have to go out in the perimeter and do something.
Yeah, I see. I was watching one of the Team USA scrimmage between Canada and the United States, and I seen what AD was doing to Shea. I was like, oh shit! I said I didn't know AD. I knew AD can guard, but I mean he was like
Yeah, man, he can
causing.
switch to that forward spot. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit! I'm like, damn.
That's why the Lakers are dumb, bro. Should have just kept Anthony Davis.
Yeah, locker room says the same exact thing, man. Because he's a guy that can give you 25.
I like
points.
Luka. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you trade Anthony Davis for Luka. That's a steal. But I mean,
Yeah.
defense win championships, bro.
Yep. And Luka's like number one in blow-bys, man. You know, so
Yeah, so now it's gonna be even harder for y'all to win a championship because you have to build out that roster with Luka.
well, we don't know. I look at it. Giovanni says if you think the thing is, I just see higher upside with Jonathan Kaminga, right? Being that he's 6'8", he's 225 pounds, right?
Kaminga's efficiency is way better than O'Shea.
Yeah, he could score the basketball, I think, more efficiently than Cam Thomas. And like the limited amount of minutes that he actually has. Yeah, the assist numbers look that he was a 2.3 assists and like 20 something minutes per game average. I think if he was to get like 35, 40 something, well, let's say 35 minutes a game, 36 minutes a game, those assist numbers will actually go up. You know, especially if he's going to be the focal point of an offense, man. I mean, you'll learn quickly. You know, you'll get tired of getting double teamed and people picking your pocket, and you know, I think
even if you don't even want to start him, you can bring him off the bench as a six man.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of Warriors fans were saying. They was like, "Yo, Kerr, if you don't want to start him, then we want him back, but just all right."
Well, the thing is that you ain't going to play a six man the type of money that Jonathan Kaminga wants.
I mean, why not? I mean, we've seen there's plenty of players that get paid that type of money coming off the bench.
Yeah,
I mean, Norman Powell was.
No, I mean, with this whole second, hold on, with this whole second apron thing too, man. That's the thing. You got this whole second apron thing, so it's like now you got to be like, you know, like if you look at Mikal Bridges, what he does, like off the basketball, like how he contributed, you know, he averaged.
I mean, who would you rather have in that? Like, would you rather have washed up Jimmy Butler or a young promising player in Kaminga?
Yeah, but like, but
Jimmy Butler didn't do anything.
Butler is more of a proven player, right?
But that's the past, BK. I mean, he hasn't done nothing since.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, like, it's just his whole bio, pretty much, man. I mean, you got to go off
that's true. I mean, if you're gonna go off, you know, like the history, then yeah, but
yeah.
But Jimmy is washed up, old. I mean, he hasn't done anything really since he left Miami.
But
since 2023.
Steve Kerr was getting frustrated with Jimmy, you know, because he wanted him to go out there.
You wouldn't like he's doing anything.
He wanted Jimmy Butler to go out there and like chuck up shots, like be a Cam Thomas. He's like,
Jimmy used to be one of my favorite players, bro. He's out of that. Nah.
Yeah, he's not. His mindset is not wired like that, right? His mindset is to really kind of, if he sees someone like open or cutting, to actually really pass the ball, not take bad shots, right?
He went over there and turned into Draymond. That's what it was.
Yeah. And on occasion, like at times Jimmy can get you like 30, but like his mindset is not to go out there and score 30 something points a game, man. I mean, that's what Steve Kerr was really trying to do, and he was getting frustrated with Jimmy Butler, you know. So, and that's
now he's gonna see for himself. Like, once you leave that Miami Heat culture, I mean, you ain't going back, bro. that's what it is. You're not going back.
Yeah. He says Tyler Hero was a microwave scorer, but he's improved his overall game, you know. And again, that's just,
he's a totally different player now.
Yeah. Yeah, and who knows? Maybe Cam Thomas, like I said, he's not willing to listen, man. You know, we've seen that.
You think
players.
If he goes to Miami, he could develop? Their development system is great. I ain't gonna lie.
We've seen that. You think if he goes to Miami, he could develop?
Yeah, turn YouTube down in the background, Gary.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
What's up, Gary?
Yo, what up, DJ?
No, well, JR, LeBron James actually has to pick his spots. He's not going to be able to defend for like 35 minutes a game, but
BK, that was a bad take. I mean, LeBron is not a good. When has LeBron been a good defender? That was a bad.
Yeah.
With Miami and only Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, only Miami.
Well, he had help in Miami. He didn't really have help in Cleveland, man. Like
LeBron
Kyrie,
never guarded the best player on the other team. Not even when he was.
well, he has to
years
carry
old
an
with Cleveland.
offense. He has to carry.
What?
You go out. Listen,
He never did.
Gary, I challenge you, right, to go out there, play 3-on-3 basketball, or 4-on-4, or 5-on-5, and all your team is guys who only played a year of basketball, right? And then go out there, have to score all the points, and then go out there and defend. You're gonna be gassed by the first game, man. It's hard.
All right, what about when he had Kyrie?
Kyrie's not a great defender.
No, I'm
He's
saying when he had Kyrie, he had somebody to help him on the offensive end. He didn't do anything. He was a horrible defender in Cleveland when Kyrie was there.
Nah, I seen LeBron. He had chase down blocks and everything.
Chase down blocks?
That's
Come
it,
on,
though.
bro.
Right? Like, come on. Like, if I cook you for
Yo, he's
48
trolling
minutes,
me.
but then you get a chase down.
Well, again, I seen Kevin Durant, like when he was with Brooklyn, like he didn't, like the first 3 quarters, Kevin Durant didn't really play defense, but in the fourth quarter, when it's time to win the game, I saw Kevin Durant guarding at a high level.
Yeah.
But chase down blocks is a
Because
horrible
like it's a grind, man. It's 82 games plus you got the playoffs, man. You can't just, it's a marathon. Like if you go running a marathon, you're not going to try to. You got to pace yourself. Like the New York City Marathon, 26 miles.
Kobe Bean Bryant play 36, 38 minutes every game and guard the best player on the other team.
Yeah, but that's why his body broke down, though, man.
Did Kevin Garnett do it?
This is why LeBron is still playing, right?
Okay, exactly. Oh, he's still playing, right? You just say he's still playing, and he hasn't won anything since 2020.
Yeah, I mean, look, come on, look at the team around him, man.
But no, that's what I'm saying. He's still playing, and he's playing basically for nothing.
If not Luka, if Austin Reeves keeps getting cooked, right? He can't guard he's a cone on defense.
So you don't think LeBron is playing for nothing right now? Like he's just out there, just be out there, just for attention.
I don't know what. I mean, maybe he loves the game that much, man.
Bro, he's 40. He's about to be 58. Like he's so old, bro. He's been in the league for like 100 years now.
What do you think about this whole? What do you actually think about this trade rumor over here? Blockbuster 3-team deal lands the Warriors. Cam Thomas. So, what do you think, man? Jonathan Kaminga swap. Jonathan Kaminga comes to the Brooklyn Nets. Cam Thomas goes to the Warriors, and Claxton goes to the Bulls, and then we get Vujic.
Vujicic's on an expiring deal, right?
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Like, to get if you got Kaminga and you got Porter Jr., you've got your role players. You got really high level role players. Now you just need to go get your star 2 years from now.
That's if you can get him, man. I mean, I remember the Knicks back in the day. I remember the Knicks.
Right now we have.
I agree with Gary saying we have nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes sense just to get Kaminga, man. You know, and I know a lot of guys
guards on this roster,
but there's nobody. I was saying this about 25 minutes ago. There's nobody else out there on the horizon who's going, unless you get AJ DeMonster or Cameron Boozer, and that's cross your fingers, right? They only got 1 pick, so I don't know. I mean, I think Jonathan.
I believe we'll get more picks for 2026, though.
Yeah, that's true too. Because if you can get Jonathan Kaminga on the team, and then you got like a AJ DeMonster or a Darren Peterson, or Cameron. I like Cameron Boozer really like the best, like out of all those 3. Because he can actually play face up basketball. And he could play with his back to the basket. I don't know if AJ DeMonster can really do that. He can play with like a post up smaller guys, footwork, jump hooks. We'll see. I'll watch him in college. Definitely gonna be watching AJ. All 3 of these guys: Darren Peterson and AJ DeMonster and Cameron Boozer.
Like I don't want to another pick. We already have 5 rookies this year. How many rookies do you want to bring in next year? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, if you got a chance to get AJ DeMonster, you move heaven and earth.
Yeah, no, you do, but you're not gonna get AJ DeMonster by adding more picks. We're gonna get AJ DeMonster by moving up, right? So, like, I'll give.
No, they gotta be bad. They gotta be in that. They gotta be if they make the playoffs, right? Somehow.
If Boston misses the playoffs, if Boston's in the lottery, they'll give the first pick to Boston.
Yeah, I mean, well, listen. From what I understand, right, about the lottery, it's like a raffle system, right? Like I've been involved in raffles. I hate raffles because it's random. You could buy 500 tickets in a raffle, and the person that purchased one ticket can actually
Yeah,
just
but
win.
the NBA draft, the NBA just puts you where they want to put you. They just let you pick where they want to have you pick. Like,
Well,
you
because I don't
really
know.
think
Do you
that
want? I mean,
Dallas just randomly?
would you want Cooper Flag in Dallas? I'd rather have him
Well,
in New York or LA.
that was part of the agreement for Luka. That was
No,
part of the
why would
deal.
you? I mean, it's only unless like you have a good team though, BK. You don't
Yeah, and Dallas
send
has
him
a
to
good
New
team.
York.
They have Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, they have
a
Anthony
good team.
Davis. Yeah, that's why they sent him there. You don't send
They sent
him
him there
to a Nets team with Cam Thomas.
The NBA, I guarantee this is how it went. The NBA is like, you're going to trade Luka to.
No, even Zion. I mean, with all his stardom, I mean, like the hype that was. Do you want him in New Orleans though?
Yeah, why not?
No,
I mean, I think that was rigged because they didn't want New York to have talent either.
Yeah,
I'm saying in terms of like New York is good. You saw how
I don't understand.
there was
New
people,
York wasn't
old
good that
ladies
year.
talking about. I listened to people's conversations, man, and
Here's my
old
point.
ladies, old men were talking about the Knicks, man, because the hype was so real. Imagine Zion on there.
Let me ask you about this. Let me ask you this.
But
Right?
they didn't have a team.
The
because-
NBA can rig their own draft, right? It's their draft. It's entertainment. They can rig their own draft, right?
Well, the NBA classifies itself as entertainment, so
it
if
can rig its
they
own
want to
draft.
rig it, they
Exactly,
could.
they can rig it.
Why wouldn't they? Like, what if you can? Why wouldn't you?
To me, I would want Zion in New York. The Knicks, I mean, he had a chance to go to the Knicks.
But you have, if you want to have him in New York, you have to have a team around him. At
No,
that
but
time,
the
New York
hype.
didn't have a team.
No, it's not even about the team. It's about like the actual storylines.
Yeah, the storylines is going to be he's on a bad team for a couple years.
The media hype, right? And I know the team was bad, but yeah, I mean, he would want to be there. Like he would have been more incentivized to be in shape.
Well, that
right?
offseason, the Knicks were supposed to get Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Zion Williamson, and they ended up getting R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle. That was
exactly.
the summer of the Knicks.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. And that would have lit up because, like I said, the Knicks damn near going to the finals this year, right? Everybody was on the Knicks, man. Women, people I know for a fact that don't follow basketball.
I think honestly, BK, that would have been bad. That would have been bad headlines though, because you would have had Zion in New York, where it's enhanced even more to where he's out. He's always injured. He's out of shape.
No, he would have been in shape. He didn't want to go to the Pelicans.
You think? Wait, you think he was having problems staying in shape in college?
Yeah, but I think if you at some point, I believe you get tired of getting injured. I don't know.
Obviously you don't. I mean, you're just getting paid just to sit on the sidelines. I mean, anybody would take that deal.
Yeah, that's true too. So getting back to this Cam Thomas thing. So you would want to like, yeah, he's a fan favorite, man. Would you want to see Cam Thomas go or?
I don't want to I don't want to see him go, but like, so there's two things here. If you said to me, we're going to trade him, in essence, we're going to trade him for Jonathan Kaminga, would you make that trade? Yeah, 9 out of 9 times I'd make that trade. Of course I would. 100% I'd make that trade.
But if you read the comment section from like guys like Player One,
they don't know basketball because we don't take them serious.
You haven't seen a large sample size of Jonathan Kaminga, so you wouldn't want to give him like a 4-year contract. What was it over here? Hold on.
If you're talking about giving Kaminga 4 years, $100 million.
No, not 100 million. No, 4 years, 84 million.
Like that's a no-brainer. 100%.
It's not even a bad
100%.
Deal,
That's not a lot of money.
That's really
not a lot of money.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Now 100 million, I get it. Like that's like
I'd give him 100 million without a doubt, no doubt. Like
but you're basing that off of upside though, right, Gary?
Look, if I'm looking to contend, the third best player on your team makes way more than $25 million. Michael Porter Jr. was the third or fourth best player on a championship caliber team. He made $40 million. Mikal Bridges is the fifth best player, sixth best player.
He just got paid.
Team. He just got paid $40 million, right? So you say, if I'm a championship team, can I pay Kaminga $30 million? Yeah, you better. Like,
it's crazy.
At $30 million, you're paying him to be your third best player. Like, that's what.
Well,
He's
I don't know if
mid-range.
I mean, I don't know if he can be. I don't know if he's wired to be like that, like a third best guy, because he has to
Let me
play
ask
off
you
the
this.
ball.
Who's better, OG or Kaminga?
In my
OG
opinion, I think
Anunoby.
Kaminga, but OG
It's
has
kind
the
of a
better
toss-up,
defense.
though, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's a good comp.
OG has the better defense, though.
It's close, though, right? OG makes $40 million.
They're about the same.
You know,
I would
like,
say
No,
they're
I agree
about.
with you, Gary. Me personally, I think OG is overpaid for what he does on the court.
he does, but the Knicks had
Because they put up the same that in terms of like their career numbers. Both of them are average like 12 and a half points a game, career wise.
Well, isn't Kaminga's at like 15? OG's always been like around 12.
Yeah, permanent midnight. It wasn't just this channel. There was other
OG doesn't really do
media
anything outside of
pundits
just play defense.
talking about the exact same scenario. But it is a good trade, though. I mean, even though, like, yeah, they could be India Times, could be scum of the earth, and it's a joke. But this is actually really, really, really a good trade. I mean, I think everybody in this scenario really gets what they want. My thing is, I want Claxton off the team, right?
Yeah, I just want Claxton going.
I want Claxton off, yeah.
And me personally, I mean, I kind of agree with everything with Gary said. Me personally, I just don't care if Cam leaves. I really don't. I mean, if he wants to, I mean, it seemed like it's just the bridge is burned. It's over.
Yeah. It says Giovanni
His
says
mentality is he wants to leave, so let him go. I mean, what else can you do? I mean, he hasn't really done anything for us. I mean, besides put up a couple points, but
I mean, if Cam Thomas is healthy, and that's another thing. I mean, he's hurt. Can he carry a team? Like we saw Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving this past season when Luka got traded and AD went down with his injury.
Yeah, Kyrie was carrying
the focal point of every single offensive and possession, right? He had to carry the team offensively because he was the only guy on that team that could initiate offense. And then he had the guard on the other end, and then he blew out his knee. You know, so you got to be built a certain way, man. We've seen this with guys
we've
like
seen on the court that Cam isn't built that way though, BK. So
yeah,
at least maybe not of yet, or maybe one day, but he's not right now. He's not that player.
Yeah, man. I mean, you agree with me?
What about the Luka contract? Why is he only taking 3 years? What's with that?
Because he's supposed to re-sign in the on the back end and recoup the money that he would actually lose and that he lost in Dallas.
Yeah,
so he would yeah. They're supposed to get him like
so it's a smart deal because he's gonna get even more now.
Yeah. I just don't think he's worth that kind of money. That's why the Mavs traded him.
That's like my concern is, did the Lakers not want to give him 5 years, or did he not want 5 years?
No,
basically
the contract is structured.
That's just how the contract is.
But they could have offered him 5 years. He agreed to a 3-year deal.
Maybe because they want to build out the roster for him, so that's probably why he took that.
It
would have been even harder for him to build out the roster.
If I'm a fat drunk that doesn't take care of myself, I'm not turning down the extra years. I'm just not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
But if you have but would you turn it down if you have a chance to win a championship? Now you can build out the roster a bit more.
I think Pelinka, Rob Pelinka, and Sean Marks
LeBron is going to be what
general managers.
DeAndre Ayton is on a cheap deal. I mean, he's not really on there.
I would have said this: you want me to sign the extension, get rid of LeBron James style, bring me something else that I can win with. If you do that, I'll take the pay cut. That's what I would say. But you got to get Bron off the team. I can't win with him.
I mean, who's really going to trade for 41?
Giovanni, man, with Giannis, he can't really shoot. It's not you build a wall, right? It's a team defense concept that stops Giannis. OG Anunoby single coverage is Giannis, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't see that. I mean, OG
is really not even on that good of a 3-point shooter. No,
he's talking about that OG can lock down Giannis.
What? When?
But the team was decimated, man. He didn't really have anything else, man.
I've never seen OG lock up Giannis. What are they talking about?
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
Yeah, we
were talking about OG Anunoby about 5 minutes ago. So they just still kind of commenting off.
They're talking nonsense. That's what they did.
The OG and what's his name? Jonathan Kaminga comparison. Like we were talking about who's better, OG or Jonathan Kaminga. I think Jonathan Kaminga got more upside than OG Anunoby.
I think Kaminga is more skilled than OG.
Yeah.
OG really does only 2. He's just a 3-and-D wing. I mean, what else does OG do?
Yeah.
And his 3 balls
He
not even
doesn't,
all
he
that
doesn't
great.
really
What is it in the
pass.
30s?
But he was hitting. I mean, he was hitting a good amount of threes though. Like to keep him in a lot of games.
Y'all, if y'all don't think OG's overpaid, y'all tripping. Bro.
Yeah,
He's
but it's not.
definitely
He
overpaid.
had more offensive game with Toronto. It's the Knicks' offense doesn't really like the Knicks' offense. A little bit of pick and roll with Cap, but it's mostly like just give Brunson the ball and let Brunson pound. It's not an offense.
Yeah, but
like,
Gary, that's more so. That was like corner threes. You know, I mean, he really wasn't putting the ball on the floor.
A little bit. I mean, there's a
In
lot
Toronto?
of times it
I've never
wasn't
seen- he was doing that in
smooth,
Toronto?
right? I mean,
I think you'll see more him creating his own shot in this new offense with Mike Brown than you did with Thibodeau's offense, because Thibodeau's offense is kind of like antiquated. It's kind of like that 2010 era. Like it really was. Like it was a little bit of pick and roll, high pick and roll, but it's mostly just ISO ball and let Brunson go to work. It's like
I think Tibbs was just
yeah,
wasn't right,
Gio,
the right man for that
I'll go
job.
look at. Hold on, I'll go look at the highlights, Giovanni. But I'm pretty sure that there's an actual help defender coming. Like you can actually read if you play basketball enough, you can actually read someone's body language when a secondary defender wants to actually come and help. You know, so
I mean, maybe
pretty
he's
sure
right
that's it.
because I mean, Giannis really doesn't have any go-to. I mean,
Yeah, he doesn't really have a go-to move like that. I mean,
he
his
doesn't
strength
have
is,
he doesn't have a Euro step. He doesn't really.
I mean,
but that's not footwork.
Maybe-
You know, like footwork of like that's not really footwork. Not like Kobe, like he doesn't really have that type of.
but that's a bad comparison because it's Giannis. I mean, Giannis doesn't have skills like that.
He doesn't have skills like that, but like he's 6'11", strong as hell. I mean, how much skills does he really need? Like, he's got a Euro step. Like that's
Well, he could shoot.
It's
I
like
mean,
it's like Harden said, you run and dunk. Like he's just running and dunking.
he's not wrong. Giannis, you hate Giannis. Like,
no, hold on. Gia, I'm not saying you're wrong about that, but again, if you play basketball enough, right? You know, especially with like the uses that Giannis actually has, he's going to actually get help. It's not going to just be OG just guarding him by himself on the top of the perimeter.
The whole
man.
game, not the whole
Someone
game.
is going to. I promise you, someone is going to actually help. Someone's going to help. They're going to look to cheat, right? You got to look at that. You could read a person's body language if you play basketball enough. That someone is going to actually help, right?
He
They're
said,
going to
look at
help.
the clip. Is that?
You can see their eyes.
2 seconds.
Yeah, I'll look at it. Yeah, I'll look at it. I still got the NBA League Pass. I can still go watch the
I
whole.
don't hate Giannis. I just think he's overhyped.
no, you hate Giannis. I hate. Yeah,
He's
you hate Giannis.
I got him all time in the power forwards list though. I mean, I just think he's overrated. That's all.
That's fair.
Yo, his
People
shot.
overvalue him. I mean, he
It's
doesn't do
passing.
anything.
He's not throwing like passes at players' feet. I mean, from what I was a little
I
bit
just
of
dislike that he doesn't get criticism. That's all, BK. Like he doesn't. Like he hasn't done anything since 2021, and they keep giving him like passes. That's crazy.
yeah. And player one saying that he's very skillful, a guy who can't consistently shoot. You know,
Skilled. How's he skilled?
I like to see him like post up more. Like especially like with his mobility, he can get like.
You have one move. You're not skilled.
But he doesn't, like I said, the way how strong he is, it's like Shaq. Shaq didn't really need a lot of moves, man. He's just like
Shaq. I mean, do y'all think Shaq was skilled? I don't think Shaq was skilled.
No.
a little bit. No, a little bit. Not like Joel
A little
Embiid
bit.
type skill.
What? I don't want to get into this. You guys know what I think about Shaq.
Shaq was not skilled, BK.
Oh no, a little
Skilled is
something.
Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant.
No, I'm saying, no, he had a jump hook. He wasn't just like a guy who just dunked, right?
he just was a dominant player.
Yeah, he had a little fadeaway shot right around the 5 foot area, around the elbow area. He did. I watched him for years.
No, he had the little.
A little bit. It was like a little.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it was. Yeah. He didn't really, like I said, but by him fading away, like he's just really bailing the defense out, right?
Isaiah Hartenstein has more skills than Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a better passer than play.
Yeah, but other Phil Jackson, when he was with the Lakers, his passing got better. Not in the early 90s when I was watching him, because he wasn't a really, really good passer, man. He would hold on to the basketball.
And you talking about Orlando?
Yeah, Orlando. Yep. But again, like I said, that's just him learning the game, though, man. You know, I was like, like when he was playing against the Bulls, they would like it was a team defense like concept. They would double team him, like let's say 2 possessions, double team him. Next possession, they would use single coverage, right? Then they would cheat. They would look to help, right? You know, act like they're going to double team. Then they don't double team. Then they would. It just kind of threw Shaq off, man. Actually, when I start coaching this year, we're gonna start doing that, man. Yeah, we're gonna actually use the same type of defensive, like act like we're gonna double team, then we're not gonna double team. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. He says you're talking about
what age are the girls that you coach? How old are they?
they're 11, 12, and 13-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah. But we only get like an hour, maybe like an hour and a half a week of practice, man. You know, I'm like, we need more.
No,
than that.
Kareem. I think Kareem was skilled.
It's
just Kareem was
crazy.
Skilled.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kareem,
crazy player.
He's trying to compare Kareem. Yeah, like Giannis is not. I mean, name things that Giannis is skilled at. I mean, besides running and probably a bit of playmaking. That's really it.
He's got a Euro step.
Yeah, like he's not really skilled like that.
I think
a lot of people throw
I want to say
the word
he's a good
skilled
switch defender too, but he's actually not. He's just hyper athletic. Like, he's actually not a good switch defender. He can.
Honestly, I think his defense has regressed.
It has. He's not a good. I know he's got a defensive player of the year. I know, and he's made a bunch of all defensive first teams and stuff. He's not a good defensive player outside of being a great athlete.
2019, Giannis was different. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, it says over here that Kaminga doesn't even want to go to the Brooklyn Nets. He favors the Phoenix Suns or the Sacramento Kings.
Well, that's good for him. If they trade you to the Nets, they trade you to the Nets. Like,
I mean, you have a chance to go play with Devin Booker. I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, okay, but he got traded to the Nets, not the Suns. So
yeah, but again, you want guys that want to be here, man. You know, like if he comes, it's like all right, he'll be going through the motions.
Who the hell wants to come to the Brooklyn Nets at this point? Like, did you see our roster, bro? You go to the game,
but if you trade for a guy that doesn't
stadium, don't know what basketball is, and have never seen the Brooklyn Nets play. That's 3/4 of the people in the stadium, and then like you have the worst roster in basketball. Why would anyone want to come here? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they don't. I mean, they you know, it's the team right now that has the most available cap space right now.
That's why they want to come. The money.
And I mean, you want like it's like.
It's crazy that Gary, he says this, it's because of the money. But then when it comes free agent time, nobody signs though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's true. That's true too.
Like, what are the teams you wouldn't want to sign with? You probably wouldn't want to sign with the Nets.
Sacramento,
Washington,
Nets.
Nets, Washington. That's basically it.
Utah.
Okay, Utah for sure.
But if you're a rookie, you know, I would want to go
Portland,
to. I would want to go to a good team. If you look at
Portland's got something building. I wouldn't put
what a washed up Dame and a washed up Drew Holiday. No, they're done.
All right.
Yeah,
they got red hot last year at the end of the season.
I like oh boy, what's his name? Denny Avdija. I think how you say his name.
Yeah, that's right. Avdija. Yeah, something like that.
And that young kid, that rookie that they drafted, Donovan.
Portland's roster, it's young, but it's not that bad. Like Scoot Henderson can play, Sharp can play, the big white dude Klingon, he can.
Yeah, Klingon.
They got some guys on this team. Like they're not gonna they're like. If I said to you,
all right, I'll give you this. I would sign with them. Over the Nets, yes. I was signing over them. I was signing with them.
Their roster's not that bad. It's not like the Nets or Utah.
Well, you have to get people that will want to you got to get people to buy into like certain roles, right? Not everybody could be the man, right? You know, you have to have guys in there that's willing to accept lesser roles. And with all the money that's the NBA actually has right now, you know, everybody wants to get paid. So it's hard, man. You know, like someone has to sacrifice.
Do you think it will be, I mean, Dame built that franchise. Basically, he pretty much built that entire franchise. So do you think that the other guys are gonna take a back seat?
Forced
to.
Yeah. But
Well, let's see what Dame looks like when he
a
comes
lot of
back.
guys, you gotta be
he's
like
out for the whole year.
your mindset has to be like
I forgot he's out the whole
trained
year.
to be, because a lot of guys are coming from situations like that, like they were the guy in high school, they were the man in college, but then when you get into the NBA, let's say if you go to like Orlando and Paolo Banchero's there, but you just like star in college, well now you gotta learn actually how to play off the basketball, man, and
That's a big, yeah.
that's really the thing right there, man. So it's hard for a
Like,
lot
I
of
think a
players
lot
to
of
really do that.
these players should want to go to like bad teams though. That way you could be the man. At least the young players.
That's why H. Bailey didn't want to go to Philadelphia. So suppose, let's say,
He didn't want to go to Utah either. He turned down like every team. So
now he wanted to go to like
the
the worst team because you already have Laurie Market in there, right? Who's like they run their offense through, but he wanted to go to like one of the worst teams where like he's going to get like the most opportunity to go out there and really truly develop. You know, so if Philadelphia has some type of resurgence, let's say Paul George miraculously gets healthy, then Joel Embiid is there, then you got Tyrese Maxey. Well, Ace Bailey is not going to be able to really get that many type of touches like that. You know, he'll probably come off the bench. I don't know where he fits when you got a healthy Paul George there. So I don't blame him for, because then you'll find yourself in a Cam Thomas situation or a Jonathan Kaminga situation, right? Where you go to like good
Not
teams.
really. I mean, by that time, Paul George would be gone, right? He'd be retired.
No, I'm just saying for who knows though. Who knows? You don't know.
I mean, if you're looking at it,
you still got Joel Embiid there.
Philly? I mean,
you still got Joel Embiid there. I don't know how much legs, how many knees he has left.
Come on, how long is Embiid really gonna play?
I don't know. I mean, he's playing in pain. They say
how many years
playing.
The way it's looking, it's probably like a year or two. That's it.
Because he could still like be, he still could shoot the 3-ball, right? You just don't run your offense through him. You can still use him as like an off-ball player, right? But yeah, I don't know, man. You still got to go out there and guard.
Y'all listening, bro? Y'all team is gonna look so much better once Embiid retires, bro. You're gonna have Maxey. You're gonna have draft picks. And
that's the thing.
Name? McCain.
You got
McCain.
Yeah. So you don't blame Ace Bailey. So even though Ace Bailey lost money, right, by not going to Philadelphia, like he's looking at it like 3
He's
dimensional.
never winning in Utah, bro.
Yeah, he didn't want to go to Utah because you got Laurie Market in there. And Laurie is Laurie Marketing better than Ace Bailey?
Yes.
I mean, I mean, as of today, yes, because Ace Bailey is 18 years old. But I mean, you're taking Ace Bailey.
That's what I'm saying. He wanted to go to like the worst possible team where he's not going to get buried on the bench, right? And he's going to have the ball in his hands to go out there and really truly develop, man. But if you go to like let's say hypothetically, Ace Bailey goes to the Lakers, you got Luka
and Ace. That's it. Who's their second option? I mean, it's going to be Ace, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But
I think he wants. I think he wants to. He wants to go out there and show that he's that guy. Like he wants to be an all-star. Like
I don't know.
Happen.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, if he works on his game, I think Ace is just horrible. I used to think I don't know what happened, bro. Ace just look good. I don't know what happened.
Well, there's levels, man. You got high school, then you have again. I don't know. Like I said, these guys aren't taught right. It just depends on, how they fall in love with the game of basketball, man. So that's just
like how big of an ego he had either.
But yeah, man. But like I said, you look at the Cam Thomas situation, even like Josh Giddey. Like Josh Giddey, he went to like a loaded OKC team with Shea there already. So he didn't really get a chance to really showcase. Yeah,
giving them 18 a game, and that's good.
That's why he's probably going to get a contract, though.
But I know he was pissed off when they won the championship, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think if Miles Turner would have gave you more, like if he would, because he wasn't giving you no production in those last 3 games, man. I think they would have won. Right? Yeah, that's not the finals. The first round, yeah, the first and second. Throughout when he got to the finals against OKC, he was like a net
I just think
negative.
OKC had a bit more experience. Like they had better, like they had vets who had experience. So
Yeah.
and Miles Turner is
Oh,
where he's on the Bucks, right?
was that?
Yeah, he's on the Bucks. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he went to the Bucks though. So but that's the
Miles
thing,
Turner,
yo.
that was a dumb move.
He probably played his way out of Indiana, man, because
Nah,
they
he's about
would
to
have
rot
won. Like I
Warriors
said,
in
to
the
me,
playoffs,
if he was productive, if he was giving him like right around his season average, like how much he averaged, like 12, 14 points a game. He was giving you like 3 points a game. He wasn't spacing the floor out. He was missing his shots. He was wide open, you know. So if we would have did that, they would have probably won that series. And then you had Tyrese Halliburton, who's like, you know, you don't know. I mean, he's a wild card, man. You don't know whether it's at least it went 7 games. It was an entertaining series though. I
You
loved
thought
it.
that was entertaining?
Yeah, man. The way Indiana plays, yeah, I love the way they play.
Oh, yeah. OKC is not entertaining to watch.
No, not OKC. I'm talking about the way Indiana played, man. Yeah. It was physical. Yeah.
All I see is free throws, bro. Every time I watch OKC. That is horrible.
Nah, BC, your Lakers, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Hey, go Lakers. Let's go Lakers, bro. Luka Doncic.
You got DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, I heard what happened with DeAndre Ayton, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's already bro, right when he gets to the LA, he gets in the headlines for bad things. This is crazy. I'm like, whoa, bro.
Oh man,
I was like, they must have been withholding that information, waiting for him to sign to the Lakers so they can put that out.
Yeah, man. I don't know what happened, man. You know, listen, you know why he's flying you out there, man. So he's not paying for a chart. Like I think it was a private jet or something like that. I think it was a private jet. Yeah, just for you to go out on a date. You know why? And she was one of them Instagram models. I think you know why he wants. You know what he wants, man.
They be knowing what these NBA players want, and they still be acting like they don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. She was probably trying to use them and everything, man. All right, let me
see what this lineup is gonna look like, bro. I mean, we're gonna have Yegor at the point, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Cam.
So, what do you think about this? It was Kaminga, Michael Porter Jr., Vujic. You know, it makes him a little bit better. You know, like Yego. What you think about Yego Demon? We were talking about Yego Demon, Gary, earlier, man. I mean, I see him as a Ricky Rubio type player, like a good, decent role player. Right now, I mean, things can change.
The question is, can he shoot? If he can shoot, he's going to be a really good player. If he can't shoot, he's going to be Ricky Rubio.
Well, I mean, even if he could shoot, I mean, you still gotta like lethal. You gotta be able to get to the rim, right? Like take contact.
It's a lot easier to get to the rim if you can shoot, right?
I mean, is there any reason to double team him right now?
No.
Not now. I mean, but the problem is he's a 6'9" point guard. So if he gets the ball downhill and he's being guarded by Jalen Brunson or Trae Young, they got no shot. Now, if he can pull up and shoot, if he can pull up and shoot like that, like if he can shoot threes at a 36% clip, where you have to respect it, he becomes a really good player.
Well, I mean,
I don't know if he can or he can't. He shot 26% in college, but they're saying he can shoot. I don't know. We'll find out.
Because they said, oh, I was reading this article. He did what he was supposed to do. I'm like, he's supposed to lead you to wins, man. I mean, if the guys that aren't in the NBA, right? You know, guys that are fighting for roster spots are beating guys that so-called been drafted. In Houston, we got a problem over here, man. Like, we got a serious problem. I mean, they should be like Yego should be dominating these guys, man. Like in terms of getting to the rim, finishing.
I agree. I want him to be a little more aggressive, but it's like when you're playing in the pick and roll, and if he can't shoot consistently, he becomes an easy guy to guard. You just go in a drop and make him shoot, right? I mean, if he does that, his height and his ability to get to the rim doesn't really matter. Just let him shoot. just go right into drop coverage and make him shoot.
But then, all right, so let's say if he can shoot, like that's just one element of his game. He can shoot. He still needs like 1-2 dribble pull-ups to his game. That's not going to happen overnight because they just run you off the 3-point line.
If he can be 6'9" with a complete offensive game and the vision that now you're talking about him being an all-time.
But that's do you see? Because like I said, we've seen guys like Killian Hayes, right? I mean, I don't know, man. I'm trying. I hope so, right? But it's like you look at D'Angelo Russell. Do you ever see him becoming like a guy that can just lead a team to
already? Well, he did. He took a team to the playoffs. He did.
I think the league. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking, man. I'm iffy on him, man.
So BK, you want him as a backup? Like
I know I'm not. I want him to start, but I'm just looking like because even if he develops just a regular catch and shoot three, they're still being able to pull up off the dribble from threes. There's also, let's say if they run you off the 3-point line, like Noah Clowney, right? Like let's say Noah Clowney, all they gotta do is just run him off the 3-point line, right? He has no like 1-2 dribble pull up to his game. So it's either they run him off the 3-point line, and then he has to go up against like a 270-pound center and be able to finish and be efficient on those type of guys. And he's undersized, and he can't. You know, he's not gonna be able to like explode through contact or on those guys. So that's where the 1-2 dribble pull up comes in to see if you can actually pull that rim protector out. And then they anticipate the 1-2 dribble pull up, and then you can just go by him and get a layup. You know, so
I mean,
or a dunk.
We could possibly turn him into like a lower version of Josh Giddey, maybe.
I
think Josh Giddey got more athleticism, man. I think he's just more dynamic.
Giddey shot the ball well this year. I know we don't think of him as a shooter. He shot the ball, and he played in Chicago, so nobody watched him. He shot the ball well this year, much better than he has in the past. If he becomes Giddey, I think that's a good pick.
Yeah, could get to. I start him, but
I don't know. I don't think he has the physical. I gotta see how he goes up against pros, man. Because if you're struggling to score in college, like 10.3 points a game in college, like if he was like
summer league,
if you looked at, I was watching what's his dude's name, man, Derek Queen. And he looked like a man among boys. He was moving guys out of the way, finishing. That's how you're supposed to be. You like if you're struggling to finish.
I wish we got Derek Queen. I was saying that, bro. I wanted Derek Queen.
Yeah, if guys are like if you're trying to bump guys and you can't win the bumps in summer league guys, you know, like what are you gonna do against pros though? Like against the real pros, because the length, like you know, guys are longer. You know, in terms of like how they recover defensively. Let's say if you even get them on one move, right? That they takes them like 1.3 seconds to recover, right? So I mean, they're longer. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because he's just like I said, you gotta be able to dominate in college, man. You know, I mean, against college guys.
Who's gonna be at the 4? Do you start Michael Porter Jr. at the 4, or do you put him at the 3?
I would put him at the 4. Not that he can play guard forwards, but like again, like 250-pound power forwards don't want to play on the perimeter. You know, so I just think he'll have an edge there. You know, I gotta look more at Michael. Does he have like a 1-2 dribble pull up to his game? Like does he have that?
I mean, not really.
So that's something he has to work on because he's not the most like
he's kind of too late. I mean, he's already 28. He's gonna be 30.
He still can work on that. He's not 38, 36. He's still young. He's like in his prime.
He worked on his game much when he was in the Nuggets. Like he doesn't really. All he does.
Hold on, you're breaking up. Hold on, everybody in the chat, drop a like on the video. Likes are actually free, man. They're free. You know, so drop a like on the video, and if you're not subbed, subscribe. Rustin dominating in college. We're not gonna use Russell Westbrook, man. That's that he has one of the lowest IQs.
You said Russell?
Yeah. He says Russell Westbrook. I think he didn't dominate in college either. You know, nor did Devin Booker. You know,
Yeah, but you at least saw like actual skills in those players when they were in college.
When Booker got drafted, Calipari said he's the best player in the draft, right? Like whoever got him got a steal. And they asked Calipari, like, he didn't even start for your team. And Calipari goes, "Did you see my team?" Right? Like, if you watched Booker in college, you knew he was special.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Let's see, bro. I mean, this roster is just disgusting, bro. It's just. I'm looking at this roster, bro. We got Danny Wolf. You ain't got. What are we gonna do with Drake Powell and Ben Serve? What are we gonna do?
Well, he could. Ben Serve, that's another one, man. I'm like, I just don't see. I don't know if he's even an NBA player. But you still got what's his name, man? You still have what's his dude's name? Derek Whitehead.
Over, though? Oh, we still got Keon Johnson too. Oh my god. What is this roster, bro? Like, why do we have Keon Johnson here?
He played decently. It was okay. I mean, he had his moments. You figure with his athleticism, he'll be a better defender.
Jordy, I feel for you, bro. You're gonna be stressed out this whole season. 82 games of just stress. I'll quit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll just turn in. I'll just be like, nah, I'm leaving, bro. This is too much. Nah, Jordy, get out, bro. Just leave as fast as you can. This roster is terrible.
Nah, he actually has to build his resume up, man. You know. I mean, what he did for Cam Johnson, Cam Johnson looked like a completely different player.
How can you build a resume with this roster, bro? Let's be real, BK. He should get out. Should just stay in Sacramento, honestly.
Nah, anytime you can get a head coaching position, man, the money.
I mean, if he would have stayed in Sac, he probably would have been hired as the head coach.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah. That's true. But I don't think he actually foreseen that. You know, you got to take. You know,
no, man. I mean, you
like
BK, you on a head coaching position with Sabonis as one of your best players. Man, and then you choose Claxton. Nah, that's a bad move. We'll see, bro. I mean, Jordy, you're gonna be really stressed out. However you see this.
Yeah, I think here too. I think
that was even a good pickup, really. To be honest, he was okay. Zaire Williams, he said that was a good pickup.
He's decent. I mean,
it wasn't all that. He's still the exact same player he was on the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, I think he was like hitting his 3-point shots, and then he was playing D. He's a 3-and-D guy. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think he's a small forward. He's not. See, Jonathan Kaminga. But if you bring Jonathan Kaminga, I think he'll start in that slot. You could bring Zaire off the bench. The team would be slightly better. And
we got Jalen Wilson too. I'm just wondering, like, it's not even that. Some of these rookies might not even play.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though, Wabi. Why re-sign Cam for all that money when no other team really wants him, though? Wants him like that. Yeah. Clowney, we'll see, man. Clowney, Wabi has a lot of work, man. I was just talking about him.
So Wabi, you want him to put up 5 minutes ago? That's basically what you just said. You want him to put up 27, and basically we lose, and then we develop the rookies. So you want him to just put up empty stats and lose?
Yeah, I mean, it depends if he's efficient on those 27 shot attempts, man. If he
can win any of those games, bro,
like let's say
winning like less games than we did last season.
6 out of 10 games, right? He can go like 18. He hits 18, out of that 27. That's not bad. I don't think he can do that like every single night, though, man. It's tough. Is it the way like these the defenders are? All right, let me wrap this up over here, man. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Check out my boy Gary show, Nothing But Nets, and definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let me get some sleep over here, man. Good show, good stream, man. Good stream. And I'll see what's on the agenda for tomorrow night.
It's gonna be nothing but pain for all 82 games, bro. This is just...
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the team it's a little bit better than last season. I believe.
What,
Man.
bro? Because
A little bit better.
guards,
A little
bro.
bit better. Michael Porter Jr. We'll see. He showed promise. He had
I
a
can't believe
couple.
y'all got Michael Porter Jr. moving out so much that.
Nah, I'm not saying he's going to lead the team to Valhalla or anything like that. I'm just saying.
But BK, we have 10 guards. There's no way you can argue this. We have 10 guards, bro.
Oh yeah. Before I go, what you think about Nolan Troyer though, man? From what you've seen, Gary. And
Terrible.
DJ?
I thought Nolan was gonna be good.
He's better than I thought. He's not ready yet. Like he's not going to be good this year for sure. He's a blur, man. Like he can blow
What
past
happened
you.
to him?
He can't finish at the rim, but that boy fast. Like it's going to be a while. It's a project, but like there's upside there.
I mean, they were comparing him to Tyrese Maxey. You see it?
No.
Well, he's 18, 19 years old. Yeah, like if you want to say this is what he can be 4 years from now, maybe. Like that boy fast. Like he
I think
can't
he has
finish
the
out the
speed.
rim
I
and
think he has
stuff,
the
but like
speed
that'll
like
all
Maxey,
come in
but-
time. You would hope.
He definitely has the speed, but his offense, his defense, man, bro, what happened, bro? He was good. He was kind of good in college.
What's his size? How much does
He's
he weigh?
6'5". He's got decent height.
No, I mean his weight.
Oh, his weight.
He look-
Yeah,
like-
I 200 less probably.
Nah, probably that. That's like probably in the
Yeah,
one.
he's frail.
No,
He's
he's
6'5".
little. He's like
He's
it's like
6'5".
it's like 180, 190 something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has to get.
he's-
Yeah.
And he's like 6'4", 6'5"?
He's 6'5". He's He's 6'5" with shoes on.
I don't know, man. If he can shoot,
What you think about Drake Powell and what's the other guy's name?
we haven't seen him yet. I
Ben
mean,
Simmons.
they said he shoots like 37% in college, so we'll see if that
Drake Powell is
translates.
already better than Mikal Bridges.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, Mikal Bridges got $150 million, right?
This is the definition of a pure
Hey,
hater right
Ben
here.
Simmons got more than that, right? You ain't gotta be good, but you're still rich.
Nah, Gary, you're hating. This you hate Mikal.
I don't. I value Mikal Bridges the same way Sean Marks values Cam Thomas, which is to say, I don't value him at all.
No, but there's value in him, man.
Drake
because
Powell is nowhere
not
near the level of
everybody wants to go
right
out.
now. Today, he's already better.
What, bro? What have you seen from Drake Powell that suggests that?
A couple. It's not so much Drake Powell. It's what I've seen in Mikal Bridges.
Oh, so
Did you watch Mikal Bridges the whole year?
I've watched Mikal Bridges every game he played for the last 3 seasons, probably.
Bro, Drake
Yeah.
Powell. If you put Drake Powell in that position, bro, oh my god, they would have lost in the first round.
Yeah, I mean,
What would he have done? Shot 30%? That's what Bridges did. Like, what
He's
he did?
no,
Drake
I-
Powell would have shot
saying,
less. Oh, Drake Powell
he
can't
can
shoot.
give you.
30%? Mikal Bridges is one of the worst shooters I've ever seen. He's
Drake
horrible.
Powell is one of the worst.
Drake
His
Powell-
career,
Drake Powell's a
Mikal Bridges'
shooter.
career average is
You're bugging.
38%.
Drake Powell's a shooter.
Drake Powell's a shooter. What did he shoot this season?
Let's look it up, man. Matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. Let's look up the scouting report on
I ain't
Drake
seen in
Powell,
summer league.
man.
I ain't seen nothing.
He didn't play in Summer League. He was hurt for Summer League. He didn't play.
Who else didn't play? Didn't Ben Seraph?
Ben, he played.
Not well.
Hardly though.
Yeah,
I don't
not
remember him
well.
playing a lot.
Yeah,
He
I
played.
think
Let's
we may
see.
have to
Let's see.
prepare for the fact
No, it was
Ben
somebody that didn't
Seraph
play
and
much. I
Danny
think it was
Wolf
Ben
suck.
Seraph. I don't remember Ben Seraph.
All right,
playing.
let's see. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. Let's see what Drake Powell's comparison is.
Oh my god, Drake Powell's terrible, bro.
Mikal Bridges.
Actually, Herb Jones. All right, Cephalosha was a good player back then. That wasn't like an all-star, but pretty
I
much.
guess.
Thabo was a good player. He was a good role player. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's a
he's
good
good.
comp. Thabo, Cephalosha, it's good.
But Herb
Yeah.
Jones, he plays nothing like Herb Jones. I don't know what the comparison is for that.
Well, his defense. Yeah, he's
Well,
long,
defense?
athletic. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're saying. I didn't really watch him play in college, but according to this, he's has excellent lateral quickness and competitiveness. Allows him to disrupt ball
I
handlers.
think he has speed.
Let's see what.
He's a next level athlete who can shoot. Like he doesn't really
Bro,
have
these
an
picks are
offensive.
just terrible,
He
bro.
doesn't
Half
really
these
have an
dudes aren't going to get
offensive
playing
bag at
time.
all. Like he doesn't have any moves. Doesn't have a handle or anything. But
So
he's
do
a
you think
hyper
he's going
athlete
to
who
get
can
playing
shoot.
time?
No, if he could play defense and hit threes, yeah, he'll play.
Yeah, because like right now he's already better than Keon Johnson because Keon Johnson can't shoot.
But would they play him over Keon?
I don't know.
after-
They
Yeah,
love
hell
Keon.
yeah.
For some
Definitely,
reason,
man.
I don't know. Are you sure?
But I
they
mean,
love
Keon's
Keon?
been here longer than
Keon's a player. Hold on. They had
But
Keon as a
Drake Powell
point
just got
guard.
here though.
I wouldn't have Keon on my roster, but they love
BK,
Keon.
there's only one basketball, so some of these dudes are not going to be able to play. One of these
No, that's what I'm
rookies,
saying. A
couple of
good
these rookies
3
not
and
going to
D.
play.
This is what it seems like. He's not going to be a guy you want to put the ball in his hands.
I see Drake Powell probably getting like garbage time minutes, honestly.
Nah. If he's shooting 38% from the 3-point line, and he can guard, yeah, there's value in that, man. Now,
So who you playing him over? Say Cam Thomas comes back, who you playing over him over?
I mean, he's definitely coming off the bench. I don't know if I would start him right away. And then Jody Fernandez will like see in training, because like right now, like in training camp, like we're gonna see who's gonna start. Like Noah Clowney. I don't know, not start, but let's say he's gonna get minutes.
Him over
Noah Clowney or Danny Wolf. You know, those two are gonna battle it out.
Yeah, you could definitely play. I'll play Danny Wolf over Clowney. Clowney
Yeah.
could just rot on the bench, honestly. I don't care.
But I don't know, man, because I was watching Danny Wolf, like there was like a guard that got switched on to him, and he was trying to post him up, and he couldn't move the guy. I said, what the fuck? I said, what? I mean, that's what you do. You're 251 pounds. Like, you got to be able to move this guy, man. That should be an easy, like, he was putting a lot of resistance on Danny Wolf. I'm like, all right, hold on, man. You know.
Well, who I think is going to be the ones that's going to be in the G League? Honestly, I think it's going to be Nolan.
Ben Saraf, but I think he's going back.
I think Drake Powell maybe,
but I don't know. Well, again, if he's shooting 38% from 3, if he was shooting 20,
there's so many guards. It's just because we have so many guards right now. So I just don't see how we're gonna fit all these guys in.
Yeah,
like we're basically like
the league values like 3 and D type guys, man. I mean, even like they like teams are still holding up hope for him, like that he could still be that same guy in Dallas, right?
What about Clowney? Because I know you like Clowney. What would you do with him?
No, I don't really like Clowney right now, man.
Oh,
I like Clowney
because
you like Clowney still.
Because like if you run his strength right now, I don't know what's his position, man. Because he's not a real he's undersized.
He doesn't play defense to even play center or power forward.
He's a power forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At the 4 and 5 position, he's like Claxton.
Playing defense though, Garrett.
He's like Claxton. He's undersized at the 4 and the 5.
No,
and
you can't play him with Claxton, but you can play him with Sharp.
I don't know.
But that's a bad line.
Not really. I don't know.
Out there?
Because then Clowney can't put the ball on the floor, man. All you gotta do is have a man stay attached to him. What Clowney's gonna do? He can't put the ball on the floor.
I don't know. I agree with you that he can't put the ball on the floor. Like
he doesn't even attempt. He doesn't even try to really.
That's what I'm saying. Because he was playing.
He can't.
Like he was.
But we've seen his ball
handling last year. Like he'd get the ball and launch a 3 because the Nets don't have any offense last year, right? Like you run
Clowney
offense with real players. I don't know that he can't put the ball to the floor.
He's gonna. Hold on. He's gonna
Clowney,
look like
right now.
Shoot forward.
Yeah, right now with Clowney, all I gotta do if I'm guarding Clowney, let's say if I could theoretically, I would just stay right in the shooting pocket of Noah Clowney. Stay right.
He can't get to the rim,
and he can't. He's not gonna be able to put the ball on the floor. He just doesn't have that.
Has
strength.
no mid-range game.
No mid-range game. No 1-2 dribble pull up. It's either
doesn't have a go-to
shot
move
or it's nothing else, man. He's like and then his 3-point shooter is not great. It's only 28%.
That's how he was forced to play. That's how he was forced to play last year.
But if you watched him in college, this is exactly the same way he was playing.
No, I seen him try to put the ball on the floor, Gary. It wasn't pretty, man. It was ugly.
His handles is horrible.
I just remember him getting the ball and launching it immediately like he was Pete Klay Thompson. I remember that being their offense last year. It's like,
and he's not even a good 3-point shooter.
But I see it. That's what I'm saying.
Before the injury, he was shooting 38% from 3. That's good for a 6'9" power forward.
But again, Gary, all I gotta do is stay in the shooting pocket of him, and then he's rendered useless. And he hasn't had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're having him at the power forward spot, and he's gonna have to be able to do something else. He can't just sit in the corner and just shoot 3s.
No, I agree. That wasn't my design for him. I wouldn't have ran an offense like that last year. But what kind of with Tyrese Martin and Keon Johnson and Jalen Wilson in your starting lineup to go with Clowney and Claxton? What kind of offense are you actually going to run? Like, I'm being serious. Like, what do you like? what kind of offense are you going to run? With
I mean,
those
honestly, I
guys
think
on the floor?
Jordy should have been able to develop the Clowney and Wilson, like the young guys, better than what
Well,
he did.
again,
I don't
yeah,
think
he
developed
has
them at
to
all.
be able to. All right, so that's another thing with Clowney. Can he come off screens, right? At least come off ball screens. This is like, let's say, if
Yeah,
I
but
get,
is Jordy teaching him though? It didn't seem like Jordy was
But,
teaching him.
but that
anything.
takes a while,
if you're
man. Like,
if you're setting up a screen and you get the ball, you're just going to blitz Clowney because what's he going to do? Pass the ball to Keon Johnson, Jalen Wilson?
Probably,
All
yeah.
but
Okay,
even all right,
I'll live
what I'm
with
saying,
that.
all right, hold on, Gary. If you had more talent on the team, right?
That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
say you have
Like,
more
it's
talent.
hard. That's my point. It's hard to assess what he is and what he isn't when he's the only guy on your team that's an NBA player. Tyrese Martin, not an NBA player. Keon Johnson, not an NBA player.
I don't think
Jalen
Clowney's
Wilson,
an
not
NBA
player.
I don't think Clowney's an NBA player.
I don't think so. I don't think he's an NBA player. What has he shown to prove to you that he's an NBA player?
That he's 6'9" and he can shoot.
Hardly, but Gary, that's a small sample size, though.
You guys talk about
No, all I'm saying is that Jordy. I don't think that Jordy
Mikal
developed.
Bridges, who plays in the most beneficial offense that a shooter that a 3-and-D guy can play in, right? Because they got Brunson and Cat. And he shoots 36% from three, and he's the greatest thing we'd ever seen. He's
I don't say that. No. It's totally different though, Gary.
The best
I think it's
player
different
who's ever
because
walked God's green earth, right? Mikal Bridges, but Clowney can't shoot at all. It's like there's not much of a difference.
No, I'm not saying that. I think we've just seen a history of Mikal actually proving that he can actually shoot the three ball. We haven't seen much. It's such a small sample size.
And hold on, Mikal Bridges can actually put the ball on the floor, right? One,
well,
two,
Gary,
dribble.
Do you think he was a good shooter?
No, he cannot. We watched it. He was brutally bad. He was averaging 15 points a game.
But Gary, it's been a larger sample size with Mikal.
But he's not. Listen, it's Jalen Brunson pounding the air out of the basketball, right?
Right.
Using up a lot of the shot clock, and then asking Mikal Bridges within 7 seconds to do something with the basketball. And for him to average 15 to 17 points.
Let me ask you a question: who's going to create more open shots for your 3-point shooters? Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson, or Keon Johnson and Jalen Wilson?
Cat and Jalen.
I agree with what you're saying.
So you're in a much higher percentage if you're playing with those guys, correct? Clowney, and he still can't shoot a good percentage because Mikal Bridges is.
But hold on, but Gary, but that's 1 year. Like we can even go to previous. Like I'm saying, we have
Mikal Bridges good with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God, he was. You want to pull up his numbers?
We can. I'm just saying, there's a history of him proving it. Like, okay, Phoenix, he was a very good shooter in Phoenix. We can't deny that. There's no arguing that.
Mikal Bridges' entire offensive skill set is corner three, correct?
In Phoenix, I don't think so, no.
Okay, what else did he do? You want to look at a shot chart?
I mean, in Phoenix, he was able to shoot in the mid-range. That's why he was so good in Phoenix.
With the Suns, he sat in the corner and most of his shots were threes.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Hold on, man. What were you watching, though, Gary? I mean, because why do you think Mikal Bridges
I think he's trying to say, like, him. I'm just saying there's a larger sample size with Mikal Bridges than there is with Clowney. Like, Clowney hasn't had a large sample size of showing it yet.
Oh, let me get this one.
Here's the stats right here. In 2021, he averaged 9 shots a game. 4.5 of them were three. Half of his shots were threes. Same thing in 2021. He played 2021.
That was with Phoenix, right?
With Phoenix, yeah. He took 10 shots a game.
These are the numbers with Brooklyn. 45, 44, 42, 42, 41 with the Knicks, 36 with Brooklyn, 34,
I think
34.
he actually, Gary, there's no denying. I think he actually improved a bit of more of his game when he got to Brooklyn, though. I do think that.
Yeah.
He had 43. He played 35 minutes a game as the number one option for most, and then it was so bad with him that he actually lost the number one option, and Cam Thomas became the number one option, who nobody in the league wants Cam Thomas. That's how bad Cam Thomas is, and he was the number one option over Mikal Bridges. Keep that in mind. He shot 43%.
But that's not Mikal Bridges' mindset. During his whole career, he wasn't asked to be the number one.
He was always the third.
He was asked to be the number one
option
for the Brooklyn Nets, and he was terrible at it.
If a third option
was asked to be a 3-point shooter for the Knicks, and he was terrible at it. So, what exactly is his role?
But hold on, but Gary, that's system though. That can be based off a system,
and he can't be a 3-and-D guy, right? So, what exactly is he?
But no, that's based off a system. If you look at Phoenix and Brooklyn, he was a better player than what he was in the Knicks.
He was god awful with the Nets. It was horrible,
bro. If we compare the two teams he's been with to the Knicks, He's looked better with those two teams than he did with the Knicks. The Knicks
He
run
looked
has
good
been
with the
horrible.
Nets? You thought he was good with the Nets in 20?
I think
Yeah.
he was better. No, I think he was better.
Oh, he shot
I think he was.
43%, and they
So,
had to give
so was
Cam
he better
Thomas
on the
ball
Nets
'cause he was
or the
painful.
Knicks?
It was
Was he-
horrible to watch him.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he was better on the Nets than what he was on the Knicks. Him in
He
the
aver-
Knicks system is
He
looked
averaged.
horrible.
He shot 43%, averaged 19 points a game, and 3 assists. If
He didn't
Cam
listen.
Thomas-
And
if
the numbers
Cam
have
Thomas
dropped,
ever
Gary.
did
Those
that,
numbers
you
have
guys
dropped
would
since he left.
crucify him. He was
Wait, hold on.
horrible.
And where's his number on the Knicks?
Horrible.
His Knicks numbers are even worse.
Right, because he's horrible. He's not. You're making my point for me.
No,
He
I'm
was
not. No, I'm
horrible with the
saying.
Nets,
I'm
and
saying.
somehow
Even
he got
we
worse
can even
with
go
the
to
Knicks.
Phoenix. He looked. That was probably the best he's looked in his career.
Yeah, and with the Knicks, he actually really played well, man. I mean, he made a lot of key plays offensively
I think
and
defensively,
defensively.
he made a lot of key plays.
He was
last season.
phenomenal. What did he shoot? 30% in the playoffs. He was phenomenal.
No, he made a lot of key defensive plays.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
one of
There
the
was
reasons
one
why-
game he was like shooting like 40%.
He was great. He didn't get.
There was
cooked
like
Indiana
2
series.
games
He
where
was
his efficiency
phenomenal.
was better.
See,
than
again,
his, right?
Gary, you comparing him to like an Ant-Man. I mean, he's not that. We're just looking at him as a high-end role player, man.
Honestly, I think Mikal is a better.
What
Is a
does
better.
he do? What does he do at a high end?
He shoots the 3 ball really well. Again, he could
shoots
put the
three
ball on the floor.
ball
He has
in
a really good.
In an ideal situation, when you could not
He's
ask
going
for a
on for
better
1 year.
situation,
This is
he
crazy.
shot 35%. Okay, so he's a bad 3-point shooter. He's not a shooter.
So what did he
He's
shoot
a-
from 3? This
He's a
on the
3D
Knicks?
guy,
It's
minus
38
the 3
point.
and minus the D. So I don't really know what he does.
Wait, hold up. So he wasn't playing good defense this year in the playoffs?
No.
What,
The Knicks,
bro? That
The
the
Knicks
defense he
are
was playing on Jason Tatum was good.
hang on. I need you to explain to me. He's such a good defensive player. The Knicks' defensive rating jumps up when he's off the court. Please explain that to me. He's not.
I mean,
good
it
at
jump.
anything.
Hold on.
He's not good.
Let's be
There's
real now,
nothing
Gary. Hold
on
on.
a basketball court that
Hold
Mikal
on.
Bridges is
When
good
when
at.
OG
Go ahead.
is off the floor and they got Josh Hart in that, the numbers still jump up. So what's your point?
My point is that the Knicks are a better defensive team when Bridges is off the court.
And they're better
he's
defensive team when
horrible
OG is off the floor.
We're not talking about OG. We're talking about Bridges.
Yeah, I mean, Gary and I
But we
always
can say
have
that with any
these,
player, though.
arguments when it comes to Mikal Bridges. Like I'm not comparing him to Ant-Man. I think Gary's comparing him to like Anthony Edwards, Donovan
I think that's
Mitchell.
just a testament to how good Josh Hart
BK,
is, though. That's like Josh
When
Hart
did I
is
compare?
better.
Hang on. Just,
No, I mean when you say he's horrible.
Let me ask my question, and then after I ask my question, you can answer it. That's fair, right? When did I ever compare him to Anthony Edwards?
No, when you're saying he's
No, no, no,
garbage,
no, no, no,
you're
no,
in,
no, no,
you're
no, no,
you're
no, no,
insinuating that.
stop,
Hold on.
stop,
You're
Stop. Just answer my question real quick. When did I ever compare him to Anthony Edwards?
No, to call him a bum, right?
No,
It's
stop.
hold on. I'm explaining to you, man. You're not letting me finish.
I'm going to keep asking the question until you actually answer it. When did I ever compare him to Anthony Edwards?
So why do you think he's a bum?
Okay, I'm going to ask the question again. When did I ever compare him to Anthony Edwards?
So you're calling him a bum, right?
Okay,
And
one
you're-
more time. I'm going to keep asking.
Yo,
until
BK,
you
All right,
answer
that's what I'm
the
saying. You're calling him garbage.
Okay,
You-
when did
I believe
when
I'm
did
just
compare
going.
him to
I
Anthony-
believe you're comparing him to like the Donovan Mitchells.
Now I'm going to ask a question, and we're going to try. Well,
I'll shut it down.
I'm going to keep asking it until you answer it. When did I compare him to Anthony Edwards? If the answer is I didn't, just say I never did.
I don't know what you're
If
comparing him
that's
to.
the
Though.
answer. Just say I didn't do that. When did I compare him to Anthony
You
Edwards?
didn't do that, Gary. You didn't do it.
Okay.
All right, Oren,
when
how's
did
that
I
sound
compare
right
him to
now,
Anthony
man?
Edwards?
You never
Okay,
did.
so why would you make that? Why would you make that up and say that?
Hold on.
Why would you make
Oren,
that up and say that? You know I never
that?
did
Oren,
that.
how's
Why
that?
would
Is
you
that
say
good?
that?
All right, we'll keep it there, man. What was I
was
saying
that?
now? All right, so it's calling him a bum when he's not a bum, and he got like was it 5 picks,
He's a
five
bum.
draft picks?
He's not good at anything he's not good at anything.
Why
on
did he?
basketball.
How
can't
come?
hit the
How
ball,
come he got a
can't make
$150
it,
million
can't shoot, he can't
contract?
score, he can't get.
Gary, you're
Why?
acting like he
I
had
have
no
no
good.
idea
You're
why.
acting like he had no good games at all in the playoffs.
So what? This is like silly. So he stands in the corner. Once in a while, he hits.
I'm not
threes.
saying that, Gary.
What
I'm
are you
just.
talking about? He
But
puts
That's
the
all.
ball on
But
the
we've
floor.
seen that. Hold on. I can point to. Hold up.
I'm
Miguel,
telling
hold
you
up.
the skill set,
We
man.
can point to. We can sit up here and point to a lot of players that sit in the corner and do nothing, bro. That's
Yeah.
just based on.
But he doesn't do that.
Those
I mean,
aren't-
that's
those aren't
part of
good
the
players.
offense.
Cam
Those
Johnson,
guys
hold
sit in
on.
the corner.
Hold on, Gary. Hold on,
Hang on.
Gary. Cam Johnson is the same person that actually sat in the corner and shot threes. What is your point?
And how do I feel about Cam Johnson?
Okay, and that's just a testament to the system, though, Gary.
And Cam Johnson actually hits his three. So as bad as I think Cam Johnson is, he's better than Mikal Bridges.
Well, hold on. Besides this year, how well was he shooting from three from the previous years, bro? And
his career average is 38.5% from the 3-point line. That's horrible. That's horrible.
That's horrible. That's atrocious. That's the worst in the league.
Am I a Cam Johnson fan? Like, I think Cam Johnson is awful.
But no, we're talking about Mikal. Mikal Bridges has always been in the 30s.
Cam Johnson's awful. What are you talking about?
We've been over this 1,000 times.
Oh, gosh, man.
Cam Johnson.
This is crazy, bro. You can't. There's not even that many third option players better than Mikal.
Well, Mikal's not a third option. He's like a fifth.
Who's the third option in the Knicks?
OG.
You got OG over? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Who's a better fourth option?
Understand.
Okay.
So
if you want to say, I'll give you that. Fine, I'll give you that. OG is the third. Who's a better option than Mikal Bridges at the fourth option?
On the Knicks?
In general, in the league, I can't name a lot. There's not that many.
I'd have to go through the roster and see who the fourth option is. But
how come? Listen, he got $150 million contract extension for no reason, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh gosh. So how come Cam Thomas can't get any type of contract at all right now? How come nobody wants Cam Thomas?
Why you think one guy on this planet, Leon Rose, thinks Mikal Bridges is good?
I think he's good. I told you.
Phoenix thought he was good.
Yeah.
Phoenix did? I don't know. Did they?
What do you mean you don't know?
When them guys got hurt. Oh, I'm sorry. When them guys got hurt and Mikal Bridges had to their offense, how good was Mikal Bridges? How good were the Suns?
Honestly, when they was in the,
he had to be the focal point of the offense. How good were the Suns? They lost
when they were making that run. Mikal Bridges was playing very well in that run.
Right,
he averaged 17.5 points as a fourth option. That is extremely valuable, man. Like, there's not a lot of players that can actually really do that.
Because it was Booker.
You talking about with Phoenix? Or you talking about
Phoenix? Because Booker was the first option. Then you had Chris Paul, and then it was.
Okay, so if you want to say Mikal Bridges was a better player 4 years ago than he is now,
he's still a good player.
We're talking let's talk about what he's done in the last 2 seasons. Then
I don't want to trade him. Honestly, I don't want to trade him. I don't want him as your fourth
option at all.
I didn't want Mikal Bridges as the focal point of the offense, of the Brooklyn Nets offense, but no, I wanted it because guys like him is so valuable, man.
He's so valuable. All right.
You just gotta understand the game of basketball because you're looking at it like you're looking
at
it
building
like
a team, and I need a fourth option. I would take Mikal. I'm
taking Mikal Bridges. It's
I'm not putting him in a first option role. It's just a fourth.
How many fourth options make $150 million?
No, I'm
there's
not saying
there's not a lot of people that can do it, man.
Just kind of like answer the question. We can get to the filibustering and everything. I just like kind of like
there's been
how many fourth options?
Tobias Harris. I think Tobias wasn't he like a fourth option?
Is that a good contract?
No, that was horrible.
This is what I'm saying about Bridges. Yeah, it's a horrible.
But I think that's just the market now, Gary.
Tobias Harris and with the Clippers, he was averaging 20.3 points a game.
But that was when he was like a first option, though.
Tobias Harris is a good basketball player.
No, I'm talking about before he got to Philadelphia. He was
before he got to Philadelphia. He was
before he got to Philly. Was he though? I don't know. I've never thought.
I mean, he was the first.
Again, it was a different role for Tobias Harris in Philadelphia, man, because the offense was going through Joel Embiid. Like Tobias Harris was. Again, it's hard to be it's hard.
I mean, Gary does have. I mean, his peak was. I mean, on the Clippers, it really wasn't that long. I mean, how long was it? Like 2 seasons?
Yeah. But I'm saying in Philadelphia, he had a different role. You know, he wasn't the first option. He was the second option. He had to play off the basketball. You know, and like I said, when you're used to being a first option, let's say all your life, you're not, and then now you go to a situation where you have to be a third or fourth option. A lot of guys don't know how to do it. That's why a lot of guys are out of the league, man. You know, you see guys says, "Oh, what happened to this person?"
Tobias Harris has got to be in his 30s now, right? He's been in the league well.
Yeah,
over
he's
a
in his
decade.
30s.
Yeah. When was he ever good at basketball? I don't remember him ever being good.
With the Clippers, he was.
The Clippers.
Did he go with the Clippers? I'm trying to remember.
He was averaging like 18, 20 a game that year.
20.3 points a game with the Clippers. But again, like when he goes to Philadelphia, now
that was with Pat Beverly too, right?
Cam Thomas.
It's like asking. Hold on.
But Tobias
No,
So
but
you look
hold
at
on, Garrett, but
Cam
hold on.
Thomas. Let's take
When Tobias
Cam
Harris was on
Thomas,
the Clippers,
right?
though, he was actually playing defense and rebounding. All of that went away once he went to Philly.
Why you hold on? Because like with Cam Thomas,
Did
right?
he
He
have a
doesn't.
rebound? Did Harris really?
I mean, I think
rebound
we're just
for a guy
comparing the
that's
two.
6'9"?
He was a better rebounder in the Clippers in LA than what he was in Philly. Like all that stuff that he was doing in the Clippers just went away when he got to Philly.
Yeah, player one makes a really good point, man. Tobias Harris is one of the reasons why their offense actually has improved, man. You know, so
You could actually make an argument that he was probably
he's
third, fourth
he's
option.
he's a brilliant offensive player.
He wasn't
especially
brilliant.
in the
Hold on,
playoffs.
player one,
Really
because that's
good.
different.
He's
He was
phenomenal.
averaging like 15 points a game. So
yeah, man. So yeah, man.
I
You'll see
think
Gary.
he's just decent. I don't think he's
If
good.
you're
He's
a
just a decent
starting
player.
NBA player,
No, Tobias is not a
And
starter.
not everybody could be the
I
man,
think-
man. There's a pecking order when it comes to like who you running your offense to, though, Gary. Not everybody could be that guy. There's only so many seconds on the shot clock. It's like technically even 19 because you got to bring the ball up, you know, from full court to half court, right? And that's 5 seconds, 6 seconds off the shot clock already. You know, so not everybody could be the man on the team. And then
honestly, bro, the whole point is Clowney. We gotta wait to see what he's gotta get some.
He has a long way to go, man.
He has
I
a
don't
very
see
long way to go, bro.
Because like I said, with Clowney, all I got to do is stay in the shooting pocket of Clowney, and he's ready.
He's so fresh. He might be more skinny. Is he skinnier than Claxton, bro? He might be skinnier than Claxton.
And he can't play the 5, he can't play the 4, he can't play the 3. So what good is he? What can he do? Hey, listen, I'm on record.
Can
saying
we still send him to the G League or no?
I don't see it, man. It's going to take so many years, man. There's so many.
My point about Mikal Bridges is he's a horrible offensive player who struggles to score from anywhere on the court.
Up 18 a game. That's crazy.
Okay,
horrible.
I mean, if you give anyone that many shots, they're gonna put up. Was he efficient?
He could put the ball.
Okay.
Gary.
Hang on. Did he score the 18 points efficiently or inefficiently?
Efficiently.
Okay, you want to compare? You
can't be a good.
Hang on. You want to look up his true shooting and his effective field goal percentage and see if he was efficient. You want to compare the league averages?
BK, hold on.
BK? You're
BK,
gonna lose
I
this bet.
disagree with Gary a lot on Mikal, but I mean he is right. He wasn't efficient this season.
No, I'm a career wise, not this past season.
But no, I agree. Hold up, but we are right in the aspect career wise he's been efficient. But this season,
you look at Cam Thomas, and Cam Thomas is one of the guys who can score from anywhere in a basketball court, from a logo to the basket, anywhere.
Right, but Cam hasn't always been efficient either.
Okay, right, but he can score from anywhere on a basketball court, anywhere. Mikal Bridges, you give him a basketball
three is a little
court,
shaky,
anywhere from the logo to the basket, he cannot give you a bucket. He is horrible offensively. And
what? He can score in the mid range. His mid range game is good. That's probably his best. Hold on, we was all clamoring. We were all clamoring for him to start scoring more in the mid range.
I agree. Yeah. That's the best part of his game. That doesn't make it a good part of his game. It's just
but hold on, Gary, can I ask you a question? Do you think that Tibbs is a part of that though? I mean, he had him on the 3-point line way too much.
Well, what do you want him to do?
Have him in the mid range.
Okay. It's a different offense, though. If you want to create
and that's my point, Gary. Hold on, you just made my point.
Listen, you had the air out of the basketball, right? And then throwing a grenade to Mikal Bridges.
Right, that offense was terrible.
Yeah,
I agree. No, I agree with the
offense. This is a horrible offensive
coach.
If
you want Mikal to create his own shots in the mid range, you got to give him the ball. He can't handle the ball. Right, and
not well.
And B, now I'm taking the ball out of Brunson's hands and out of Cat hand to let Bridges operate, and Bridges isn't any good at
Mikal Bridges' handles is probably like as close to Jaylen Brown's possibly. Like that's what.
Yeah, it's decent. It's not horrible, but
it's not horrible. It's just decent. This is okay.
Yeah. I think it's pretty bad. Like
it reminds me of how Jaylen Brown dribbles the ball, basically.
Kind of. I wouldn't say that's very good either.
Yeah, no, neither is good. It's just okay. It's just decent.
So I'm saying he's not really good at. Mikal Bridges isn't really good at it.
No, I agree with you.
That's why he's not an all-star player. That's why he's a role player, though, Gary, because he's not great at. He's good at a lot of things.
A role player serves a certain role. He's good at.
He does.
He's good at some
he
role.
plays defense and hit threes.
He doesn't. He misses threes.
He hits.
He's a 3-point shooter. I give you
This
that. He's just not a
season, though,
three-point
Gary, you're
maker.
not looking
He
at like
shoots
that.
the
You're not looking
threes.
at the whole totality
You're not
of
looking
it,
at the
man.
career. You're just
agree.
going off of this
I
season.
agree with you that he shoots the threes. Unfortunately, he doesn't make the threes. So he's a 3-point
This season,
shooter.
though, hold on.
He's
This
just not a
season,
3-point maker.
no,
He does
this
shoot
season
the
he was a
threes.
bad
They just don't
3-point
go
shooter.
in. Well, what was that?
This season he was a bad 3-point shooter, but if we're talking about career-wise, he's not really a bad.
You're talking about what he did years ago. Like, I don't really care. Like, we're not talking about what he did in 2021. It's not really relevant.
But that's just
anymore.
Tibbs' system. We don't. Okay, once Mike, we're gonna see this season when Mike Brown develops this offense. We're gonna see, bro.
Okay. Well, listen,
Yeah,
I
you
agree
can
with
have
you.
like Mikal Bridges can come off screens.
Because
he
me
can come off
personally, I think it
screens.
was a lot of Tibbs' fault. Like Tibbs,
Yeah, yeah.
to me, is one of the
Like I
worst
said,
like
you
offensive
can't
coaches ever.
It's hard because you can't ask Mikal Bridges like to like if they run the offense through like let's say Jalen Brunson, then you got Cat, and then Mikal Bridges get the basketball with 6-7 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, anyone's efficiency is going to really be that bad, man. It's not
You got
easy,
Jalen
man.
Brunson
Not if you're a good
dribbling
shooter.
the clock out every time he gets the ball.
Yeah.
Like Cam Johnson, who you guys know what I think. If he played in Bridges, if he played the same role as Bridges, his efficiency would go up because he's a good shooter.
Jordy Fernandez had more ball movement, more
but
man
he doesn't have
movement.
movement. He's just be sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
Right. That's what his efficiency would go up because all he's taking now is open threes. Right. All Bridges takes is open threes, and unfortunately, because he's so bad, he can't.
I see Mikal Bridges put the ball on the floor, 1-2 dribble.
Honestly, bro,
it's not like he's just he's not like Clowney.
Though, BK, if you want to be honest, bro, Mikal and OG are so similar that it just doesn't work in that offense, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah. I think Mikal Bridges is the better offensive player than OG. You know, that's just my opinion.
I don't understand. Like, I get why you like Ben Simmons. I get it. I don't understand the Bridges thing.
Well, I'm not saying
Ben Simmons.
I like him as a role player. If you was to tell me, Gary, I want Mikal Bridges to be the focal point of an offense, no. I like him as a third or fourth option. He's extremely valuable.
So if you're the GM of an NBA team and Mikal Bridges is a free agent, how much would you offer him?
About $100 million. So 120.
Over how many years?
4 years, 3-4 years.
You give him $30 million.
Yeah, because
that's insane, BK.
No, but again, it's
extraordinary
to score 17 and 20 points.
No, I'm not saying that, BK. I'm not saying
like
but bro,
2 dribbles, 3 dribbles is extremely valuable.
Okay, but you're bringing him in. But BK, you're bringing it like Gary said. Like you're bringing him in to be what, a third, fourth option. You're gonna pay him $100 million.
Well, it depends. Hold on. First of all, it depends on the actual structure of the team. Like the Knicks they already had a really, really good team, and you just added him. Yeah, I mean, then. But if you just say like
Dallas,
Wizards,
cool. Let's just say if it's Dallas or something like that, bro. You're gonna bring him in, or even the Warriors. Are you gonna bring him in on a $30 million contract, bro?
But like, here's my point. Here's my point.
I would do like, what would you do, Gary? I'll do like
he now
18,
plays
20.
Yeah, exactly. And probably less than that. I'll explain. He plays the same role that Klay Thompson plays for the Mavericks. Klay Thompson's a good shooter. Klay Thompson makes $16 million a year. So
we're not comparing.
He's better at that role than Mikal Bridges is. So he should make less than Bridges.
And Klay does
Herb
nothing
Jones
else now.
plays
Klay
that
doesn't
same
do
role.
anything now.
Herb Jones
I think Mikal Bridges give you more.
Herb Jones makes $17 million.
Nah, Mikal can do more than what Klay can.
He gives you more than Klay. Come on, Gary.
Klay can't do anything.
Klay Thompson can shoot the ball. Can Bridges?
No, I'm saying in the totality of the game,
right,
like
so
he can put the ball on the floor better. Like Klay doesn't. Klay just sits in the corner, bro. Like he doesn't do anything.
And that's what Bridges does too.
But he can actually put the ball on the floor.
He can put. Gary, what are you watching, man? What are you watching?
But Kenny,
what are you watching?
Can Klay? Klay doesn't do anything.
That's why I'm saying they play the same role. I'm agreeing with you that Klay cannot.
He does more than he does more, bro. You think Klay would have been able to do the things that Mikal was doing in Boston?
What does he do? He sits in the corner and misses a ton of threes.
I don't think Klay can play defense like Mikal.
Yo, if this stupid live stream would get demonetized, I would show the highlights, man. But I mean, Jesus, man,
Klay is washed up, bro. I don't even know.
Interested in that.
No, I'm just giving you facts. Like you're allergic to facts, Gary. I'm just giving you.
Let's all be real. Let's all be real here. Let's all be real. Klay should retire. At this point in his career, he should be retired.
Yeah, he's done.
If he should retire, then so should Bridges because Klay Thompson is better than Bridges.
Mikal has better upside. Mikal has better Like in terms of skill wise, bro, at this point in his career, Mikal is better.
Oh, let's look at this over here, man. Hold on. Let's see if these are empty calorie stats or
Look at Clay's stats.
his
Clay's
games
stats is
actually
what, 10,
translate
11
to wins.
I'm
Hold
not
on,
arguing with you that Klay Thompson is good anymore. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm arguing that he's just as effective.
Clay. I'm not gonna lie, Clay is trash. He's a bum, bro.
Okay, he's just as effective. He actually plays that role.
He's got to be like one
of
of the worst players in the league right now.
He can. I'm not disagreeing with you. That's where Bridges is.
I would probably go write this off on the taxes.
I gotta look up what's Clay's numbers this season. Actually, speaking of Clay, bro.
See, they used to give you more. I know a lot of these games that Mikal Bridges was scoring, they actually translate into wins. They would actually translate into W's, man. You know, so they wasn't just like empty.
And for the majority of that part, he was by himself. I mean, if you don't count Cam Johnson that year.
Yeah.
No,
I think Cam Thomas was hurt a lot of that year.
I'm with you. Klay Thompson is no longer a good basketball player. We agree on that. What I'm saying is he's still, even not being good anymore, he's still more effective in that role than Mikal Bridges is.
Hey, Dewabby,
he can shoot. Bridges can't.
Dewabby, Clay need to go ahead and retire and go be with Meg Thee Stallion, bro.
Is that what he's doing nowadays?
Oh. Nah, I mean, listen, the injuries that Clay had, man. I mean, if it wasn't for the injuries, though, player one, I would say
he looked good on in 2022 when they won no championship. He was giving you 18 a game though. So that was the first year off injury. So
yeah, he was. He was. Yeah. But but that's what I'm saying. It was the same thing. You could tell. It's just that he was shooting at a higher percentage, right?
Yeah, he was most of the time he's open.
Now he's doing the same thing. He's just hitting him at a lower percentage. He's just, you know what I'm saying? Like there was nothing more to his game.
I think that's overpaid. I think he's getting too much money to be doing what he's doing.
Who's that?
Clay.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah,
he should be on like a vet minimum.
He used to be able to guard. I mean, he was a really, really excellent defender. I just don't, but the injuries.
But what he's but Gary, what he's providing on the court, he should be getting like a vet minimum.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying I want him. I'm just saying like these are comparable players to Mikal Bridges. And Mikal.
All right. Let me wrap this up. I gotta get up in the morning, man. So this is this is probably one of the best shows we actually had, man. Three people, man.
That was good.
No one shouting. You know what I'm saying? Like the Harlem cussing up a storm, man.
They just get emotional when they about the Cam. They just love Cam. That's all, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right, so like, comment, subscribe, and also drop a like on the video. Likes are free, and definitely
we'll see, bro. I mean, Georgie's gonna have a lot to do.
Yep. I went like a half an hour extra, man. All right, so peace out. If I can muster up the energy for tonight, I'll definitely do it over here, man.
In there for the coaching job.
Cam deserves 100 million. Hell no, man. Not if he's gonna sniff. He's not gonna sniff an all-star team. Player one. Yeah, no way.
hang on, BK. Before you go, you just said if you can't sniff an all-star game, you don't deserve $100 million.
Duncan.
Let me ask my question. You said if Cam Thomas can't sniff an all-star game, he doesn't deserve $100 million. Fine. You just said you would give Mikal Bridges $100 million, and he's never going to sniff an all-star game. So I swear that.
Mikal Bridges went to the Eastern Conference Finals, and he was a key reason why they went to the Eastern Conference Finals, man.
So is it about sniffing an all-star game or not? What's it about?
No, I said sniff an all-star team.
Right.
Like
Mikal Bridges is never going to sniff an all-star game.
He's never sniffed an all-star team, BK.
Who's that?
Mikal. He didn't sniff an all-star team. Never.
You know what? Gary does have a decent point there, I guess. But
got him.
It's just different roles.
No, it's different roles. You see this game?
Different roles. You're asking, hold on, because you're asking Cam Thomas to be the focal point of a team. That's the thing.
Okay, all right.
And you're asking Mikal Bridges to be a role player. You're not asking him to carry an offense. And I think what Mikal Bridges playing under like Tibbs' system is bringing you even more, because it's hard when you have Jalen Brunson just like throwing you grenades, right? Where he dribbles the air out of the shot clock.
I'm not gonna lie, Jalen Brunson is like
Mikal Bridges who to do something with the ball and 6-7 seconds in the shot clock, which is not really his strength, man. So I think he did way more than what he actually. That's just me.
To the comments, Duncan Robinson is better than Klay Thompson at this point in his career.
Yeah, he's the player wants his Bridges was a top 2 defensive player of the year, Gary. That's about the same as an
Yes,
all-star.
that's how bad Klay is, bro.
Duncan Robinson, come on, bro. He tap the break.
Nah, come on, bro. Duncan Robinson is 6'7". He shot well this year and last year. He just didn't play enough.
He did.
He shot a lot better. He's been shooting better than Klay for the past like 2
I've always
seasons.
considered Duncan Robinson the worst rotational player in basketball.
Yeah, I can even say when Duncan Robinson, when Tyler Hero was off, man, and Duncan Robinson was there, the offense looked better, man, with Duncan Robinson on there. So
I'm mad that Miami Heat let him go, bro. But
all right, let me get some sleep,
I
man.
gotta look at the numbers because Duncan Robinson, he might be better. He might be. I gotta look.
He didn't play a lot this season, but he was shooting well.
All right. Like, subscribe, comment. Definitely share the show. When you share, the universe shares back with you. Peace.